Hi. We're live.
We're
We
live.
were gonna have some time to like shoot the shit in the green room, but Nathan ran out of time. It just fucking appeared. But hi. What are you burning?
I think it's
Is that
Palo
paper?
Santo.
Oh, I was like, what? What's
Paper,
the?
it's a stick of wood.
So I can read the chats.
Yes.
Cool.
Mark be playing with fire over there. I'm like, what the hell is he burning?
Or you like snuff it out.
I have candles going crazy off to the side. I don't know what draft is in my room, but
Listen,
I'm just gonna
I have
hold this like this all
I've
night.
learned the hard way. I have to make sure the candles are in front of me at all times because I almost got the apartment on fire.
you've only done that once. I caught my bathtub on fire.
Your what? Your bathtub?
Your bathtub?
Yeah. Okay, so I left working in the bathtub thinking it would be safe. And I left because it's a bathtub. And it's fiberglass. And I burnt a hole in my bathtub. It did its thing.
I love that though.
That's strength, and there's a big black spot in the fiberglass bathtub.
I love that though. That's amazing. Let that be a lesson to all you witches out there.
Put a marble slate underneath if you put it in the bathtub.
Did you have it on a plate or anything, or did you just lay it in there?
Okay, so it burned the plate and cracked the plate, and then it burned through the bathtub. So it didn't burn all the way through, but it got the top layer quite well.
That's amazing. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. That candle is an inspiration.
It was a bad one too. Like I know people got there.
Candle is a paid actor.
Oh, we got like people already. Hi everyone. Brianna, Noah, Julie B, the Smiling Hag, Alondra, Debbie. Raven's already been in the chat calling her third place reading.
First? Wait, hold on. And it's first.
No, listen.
No, we don't have a first. Raven's always
third. And she'll say third, because she sticks to her belief. Her theory is that the third reading is the sweet spot. By the time we get past the third, we're too drunk, she said. And I'm like, too drunk? Is there
such a
thing? Yeah.
Like too much money.
Right.
Right. Exactly. It's not a thing. We don't do that here. What the
fuck? So before we do super big intros, because this is a new face to Drunken Divs, let's roll that. What do you call it, Mark? What's that called?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That beautiful bean footage. Y'all, it might help if I play the right one. It might help. I was just chilling out and I was like, this is awfully chill. I was like, this is chill. What's that? And I was like, oh wait, this ain't Sabbath Social. Wait a minute. Let's step back a minute. Let's just correct that. Anyway, Nathan's been pre-gaming since he got off at 6:00.
Right.
Yeah. So let's do intros, those dirty introductions. Y'all know this bitch and that bitch. Fluff Bunny. Hi.
This bitch.
This bitch, y'all may not know.
I love you, bitch. That's my new favorite song.
You, right?
I love you. Okay, sorry. Lizzo.
I never gonna stop loving you, speech. Right?
So who are you? What's going on? Tell us the things.
I am Fluff Bunny. I have a YouTube channel, but I never post on it. I mostly just sabotage other people's channels. Sometimes drunk, sometimes not.
Same.
So,
like, raise your hand if you've been victimized by Regina George, but raise your hand if you identify with Regina George.
Right?
Same.
Samesies.
I keep telling myself that I'll get around to doing, but I have a job and kids and life and
yeah. That's like I keep telling myself I'm gonna do pre-recorded videos. No one knows. Maybe they'll come. We'll see. Keep waiting, everyone. Keep waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Don't hold your breath though, because
yeah, same. It's like it might happen, it may not. We'll see. So, this is the first time you've been on Drunken Divs.
See, senor.
Now, if I don't know about you, are you a professional? Are you learning along with us?
So, funny story how I started tarot. Actually, it's how I started the craft.
Ooh.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7. My kids were like 2 and 3, and they're 10 and 11 now. So maybe almost 10 years ago.
Gotcha.
My friends kept telling me that I had to go out and meet people because I'm a hermit, and it's the only way I was going to be able to like date and do whatever. So whatever. So they had me go on Meetup, and they're like, you can play volleyball, you can go out to dinner, you can meet people, hang out. So me and my non-witchy ass at the time found a tarot meetup.
I love it.
$25, they teach you how to read tarot. I was the only one that showed up. And so I got a one-on-one lesson, and then I continued my lessons. And so I've gone in and out of reading tarot, mostly just for people, because same with my YouTube channel. Homegirl's busy.
Yeah.
So
I feel that. I feel that on a soul level.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Spiritual, physical.
This is my only tarot practice I get anymore. So we ain't professionals. You'll see me read from the book. I ain't ashamed.
I did a reading for a friend, a male interest friend, and cards kept popping out, telling me what was going on. And he's like, "What's that? Like, how come you keep putting?" I was like, "Oh, don't worry about these." And I'm like, "So there's another girl. She's here. She's got brown hair. She's younger than me. She's an airhead."
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? It was the hardest tarot reading I've ever done because the cards had nothing to do with him. So I'm literally reading verbatim out of this little tiny freaking book. I'm like, I don't think it had anything to do with what he would. So yeah.
Me, same Z's.
I'm like,
so
cool.
Now that intros are out of the way, y'all, Fluff Bunny did not give me anything for her to receive tips by. Yell at her. Shame her.
Give extra tips to Nathan and Mark.
So the only tips you're gonna see available are for us. But girl, I'm still gonna let Fluff Bunny know when to take a shot. I'm gonna be like, girl, listen.
I got you.
I'm gonna be like, girl, listen, let's drink. So if you're new here, this is how this works. The readings are free. All you have to do is put, preferably in all caps. Oh, Raven's here. All caps, your question, or if you want a general or anything like that. Everybody's saying, for shame. Ring the bell, like in the.
I don't have Cash App. I'm old. I don't learn new tricks.
She said,
Are you eating a pretzel?
I can't wait.
It's a cinnamon twist thingy from Domino's because I'm a bad mom and ordered dinner for my kids.
I ate McDonald's today. for dinner. That was me, just because I was
I had a
lazy.
ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. Look at you preparing your own food. Get out.
Right?
Get out.
Not either.
Ew,
I
I think
can't
I
have it delivered.
should
We're not
too.
eating.
Right. Same. Half the 90% of the time, same, honestly. Her hair does look amazing, Noah. It really does.
Yeah, I had it done today, and I didn't touch it after she did the thing.
She said, "Don't touch it."
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Don't touch it.
don't touch it. We did the thing.
I was just telling her before we went live. I was like, "Girl, you look good. You looking fabulous. You're ready. You ready?" All right. So, what are we reading and what are we drinking?
Okay, so we are drinking rum, the rum of the gods from Trader Joe's.
Yum.
Shout out to Trader Joe's. I actually have 3 decks
I'm not sponsored.
because my
Not
sponsor. I think
I
Trader
wish we
Joe's
could get a
sponsors my
sponsor.
life,
That'd be
though.
wonderful.
You think what?
Trader Joe's sponsors my life because
Oh,
without
yeah.
that store, I don't know what to do.
It's pretty
So
good.
my favorite deck is the Everyday Witch. However, you don't read reversals in this deck. So
Interesting.
Darkwood Tarot, and then this that is basically like a Black Rider Waite deck. It's like black and gold. It looks all
Ooh,
shiny,
pretty.
My aesthetic.
depending on how the mood flows.
Yes, here for it. Mark, what about you?
I'm reading the Unicorn Tarot.
No more big dicks.
I'm drinking a
Wait, there's a
lemon
big
drop.
dick tarot deck?
There's a
Yeah,
big dick.
I have it right here. Oh,
It
hang
has
on.
dicks on almost every card.
Yeah. See, look, wiener.
Damn, that is a big dick.
Right? I'm surprised you're not reading from it again. I thought that was your new favorite.
Maybe I should.
Maybe put it to the side just in case you feel it, and then like.
Oh, I'll
surprise-
feel something.
Give us
Anyway.
unsolicited dick cards.
Exactly, just random. And I'm drinking a lemon drop.
Delicious.
I love lemon. I love citrus.
I was nowhere near as fancy. I'm drinking wine, and this is like grocery.
Oh, goddamn. I already have a tip.
Did it come in a
Thank
box?
you.
No, it didn't come in a box. It's Riscato, so it's like the cheap. Well, it was $10, and now they raised it to $12. So I have an issue with that.
Damn.
But whatever,
I
inflation.
have an issue with that.
And I'll be shooting Malibu because I'm still not done with this bottle. So
I have to take a shot because Bear
I do
tipped me.
too. So thank you, Bear. And let's get the first one down the hatch, I guess.
I didn't bring a cup for shots, so here we go.
Oh my god, same. I never do, so it's fine.
Wow. Okay. I will not be that brave because there will be a time tonight where that will go up my nose, and we don't want that. We don't want that.
Wes is in the house. Hey, Wes.
Hey, West. Coconut, so delicious.
I feel like that's cheating though. Malibu's mostly sugar.
It probably is, but it's 21%. So, like, I mean, as long as it gets me drunk,
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not picky.
40%.
Oh Lord! Oh goodness!
And this was filled up to here when I started.
This is 43% too.
Yeah.
I gotta step my game up.
Yes. Yours comes in a pretty bottle too.
It is.
What is
It has a
this?
whale tail on it.
Okay,
I'm digging that.
maybe I'll finish
That's
this
great.
bottle with shots then, because Raven and Bear gifted me this, and I was trying to savor it. But if y'all are stepping up, I need to step up, right?
Exactly.
That just makes sense. Pray for me.
Well, if we run out, I also have a bottle of gin.
Shame.
I have gin too. Oh, maybe I should shoot the gin. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, I have another tip.
already? Y'all,
Yeah.
we haven't even got started. I do too. Shit, we haven't even. They're
So do I have to take a shot every time each one of you gets a tip because I don't have my own tips? Or are we just...
Somebody gets a tip.
Normally, when one of us get a tip, we both do. But, I mean,
I hate rum.
Don't be afraid to tell us you're done taking shots, you know, I mean, because I won't be afraid to tell you I'm done. Safety first. Cilantro, Mark.
Cilantro, Nathan.
All right, let me find the first reading so we can get this party started before we're too drunk to even do the first one.
Raven got third.
Yeah, Raven got third. B got fourth.
Bewitched got fourth, yep.
All right, here's our first one. From what I can tell. From what I can tell. Let's see.
When will I be moving into my own home?
I don't know, girl. When will I move? That's my question.
Okay.
Ooh, that whiskey, that second whiskey, it's already making my tummy feel good. You know that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling you get after a good, warm whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That makes you feel like you can do anything. I understand.
What?
That makes you feel like you can do anything. I understand that.
Yeah, yeah. Like you could fly if you wanted to.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, fine. Do that way. Maybe it was.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right. Let's see. Are we okay with our placements, by the way, or do you guys want to move? Like, you're good. Okay. All right.
I'm in the middle. I'm cool with that.
She's like, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. Woo. Okay, I'll go first. So I got the Emperor in reversed, and as you can see, this is what I'm reading. I forgot to tell you guys, I'm reading my defaced Rider-Waite deck. That's right. I'm awful. So discipline is needed. Break old systems. Stop trying to control others. Or in this situation, maybe you're just trying to take too much control over a situation that you don't have control over. Maybe that sort of vibe. But yeah, a lot of Aries energy, strong, headstrong, like just want to get it done. I get it. I understand. I wonder if you've got stuff like construction or remodeling going on. That's just not going.
I have it. Wait till I do mine and then.
Gotcha.
I have a.
You gotta.
I gotta. So my monkey in the middle for readings too, or am I at the end? Just
however you want to do it. Do you want to be second?
Yeah, or third?
Well, I'll piggyback off of you anyway. So you got the Chariot. I don't know if you can see it, but the signs actually say this way, that way. Mm-hmm. So do you really know what you're doing or which way you want to go? Because it says onward and upward, forward, ever sideways. It doesn't matter which direction you pick as long as you pick one and get moving. So have you really made your decision yet?
So that's like a shit or get off the pot sort of card.
Yeah.
We can sit here and tell you, well, it looks like autumn, but if you haven't made it, could be 2025 before you have a house. If you haven't made your decision yet,
right?
Mm-hmm. And I got the
sister, and I can't do it anymore. Girl, listen, living with family is difficult.
It is.
Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
I got the Nine of Pentacles. This card represents fondness for luxury and the comforts of home, financial and emotional security. Oh. You want to live that lavish lifestyle? You want to be glamorous like Fergie? You better work, bitch.
That's Brittany.
Well, I mean, like, glamorous and Brittany. You know what I mean.
Oh, like the song. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
You got it. But seriously, think about that. Fondness of home, the comforts of home. There's no place like home, as Dorothy would say. As Dorothy would say, there's no place like home. Anyways, but yeah.
Thank you, Wes.
Thank you. Gracias. I think Bear is next. He'd like a card, so just a general, I assume, Bear.
Or I thought.
What?
Is
Did I
it?
miss
Is it? I think Brianna asked one too.
Brianna has one, but hers, I don't know if it was before Bear or after. I know I see one after Bear, but I'm trying not to scroll up too far because my assistant is still in the bathroom taking a shower, and I don't want to lose my place. I'm just going to be honest. Hello? Are you almost done? I need help. There's lots of cats.
So are we going with Bear? Who are you doing? Okay. Bear, I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot. I don't know why I can't talk right now.
Maybe it was the 2 shots we've already had. I've had 3 already, so.
And the half bottle of gin I drank in the meantime.
Yes. Because they're shooting 40-some%, so I'm going to shoot 40-some%. Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Exactly.
I know. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. I may be passed out in a few hours. It's all right. We'll figure it out.
We got stuff to do in a few hours, Nathan. You better not be passed out, Beach.
Okay, I won't be passed out, but I may be belligerent. It'll be fine.
Fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I got Page of Pentacles for you, Bear. So I'm going to read the book for this one because a bitch don't know shit. The child of earth holds an innocent nature. It reflects the parts of yourself that is lost in play, exploration, and treasures of the material world. An upturned field behind the page is the bed of possibility. What will you
I
plant?
thought you were going to say something about pasta.
No, not quite.
On a bed of pasta.
What do you want? An attentive student, focusing on studies and schoolwork, thoughtful and curious in nature, focus and fascination, playful and creative. Open field, blank canvas, if you will. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with it? That's what you gonna do with
all that junk inside that trunk.
I'm gonna get you drunk.
Okay, so you're in the Wizard's Tarot now, and you got the 4 of Swords.
Ooh.
It's I can't.
Same.
Okay, can you see?
Same, girl. Same.
Rest, retreat, meditation, peace, recovery, regrouping, and careful consideration.
Ooh.
So the swords represent air, the mind, intellect, logic, thoughts, communication, truth, problems, solutions, and actions. Knowing Bear, he always has a solution and an action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does. Yeah.
Before the problem even comes up, honestly.
Virgo.
Lucky.
Your turn, bitch.
Bear, for you, I got the Ace of Cups.
Ooh,
it's a bunch of unicorns coming out of a cup. That represents emotional reason to celebrate. So, like, celebrate life, Bear.
Celebrate that solution you've already come up with.
Yeah, that you've already known. That's going to be celebrate. Yeah, celebrate the answer you already know. It's fine. It's fine. It's not okay to be okay.
It's not okay to be okay. Oh yeah, that's a theme that we came up with a few episodes ago that seems to be carrying over. It's not okay to be okay.
It's not okay to be okay. I want to be okay.
I think I was belligerently drunk.
It's not okay.
We're just not doing it today. Cool.
We're just not doing it. We don't do that here. So hey, I plugged in the iPad and signed in for you and turned off all the things like you said I should. So. Yeah, welcome. He said, ugh, I don't want to. Don't have to. But if you want to, please help. Please help us.
Wait, Raven was third.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Raven.
right. My bad. Thanks for
Raven
reminding.
came third before this even started.
That's right. That's true. Where did her thing go that said, oh, she wants a general. A general. A general for Raven. See, I'm already losing track. Help me, Virgo man. We're on third, and you know who's always third. Yeah, and we
And
did.
sorry to anybody who doesn't want to watch.
We did Bear, and we did Aaron Sullivan, and next is Bewitched, Bothered, Bewildered, and then Brianna's after that. And then it's all back in order from there. It's all back in order. You'll get the flow. Yeah, we already did Aaron Sullivan. Yep. And then Bewitched is after Raven. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I was already lost. Like, I'm already doomed. So might as well just let the shipwreck happen now. I mean, you know, the train wreck, shipwreck, train wreck, whatever. Guys, I'm already tipsy. I have for you, Raven, I have 4 of Pentacles. So you are stashing those materials, girl. You are like material girl. You are holding on. No. I don't know all the words, but yeah, so you're like being extra careful with what you like be spending lately. You be extra careful. You be holding back. Maybe you just don't want to share, or maybe you've just had that experience in the past where you're like, I know better. I ain't gonna be frugal today. This ain't happening. But something you'd be like, I ain't sharing these resources with you. I ain't sharing them.
Maybe it's a rainy day fund. This is Washington. It rains a lot.
True.
Big rainy day funds.
that'd be emptying out pretty quick. Is what you'd be saying. So I want to pick it up.
In a month.
Oh, it rained again. I better go buy shoes.
It rained at 8. It rained at 9. I gotta go.
I'm here for it. I support that.
Okay. So I got the 2 of Wands.
Ooh, is that from the Wizard deck too?
This is the Witch, Everyday Witch.
Oh, okay.
So I think you're making a lot of decisions right now, but I'll read you what it actually says in the book. But I see you holding the world in your hand and trying to decide what you want to do with it. And if I wasn't drunk, I could read. It is a good time to spend time contemplating your options. But sooner or later, you're going to have to choose which one, which direction pulls you most strongly. What to do. Oh, we're tripping again.
Yeah.
Tips.
Cilantro.
Plancha.
Those get harder as the night goes on.
So what'd you say?
Those get harder as the night goes
I think it'll be easier.
Usually, like as the night goes on, I taste the alcohol less. But no.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Bear was wondering what?
I am on duty tomorrow because answering Raven's question. I will message you because HIPAA and all.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
HIPAA is
So-
not very hippo.
General for Raven, I got the 9 of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. It means, oh wow, this is funny. You need to work less.
She won't.
But I
Good
know
luck
she
with
won't. I know. To me, that is saying that you are burning the candle at both ends, girl. And it's showing.
Really?
Your candle wick showing, Raven. Your candle wick showing. Oh.
Your candle wick is showing.
Stop stressing out about work, Raven. It's fine.
She won't do that either.
Work is relaxing anymore. That's
If
the
you have like 3 full-time jobs, it would be relaxing.
Mm.
Yeah, your Virgo's showing.
Too funny. Too funny.
Bear, I'm not a pirate.
Pirates, what?
Oh, Bear says rum never gets more difficult for pirates. I'm Irish. I'm not a pirate. The whiskey is what goes down easy.
What? Irish whiskey? I mean, it's the best whiskey in the world, or the whiskey of the gods. That's what it is. So
I'm drinking the rum of the gods.
The rum of the gods. Damn it!
But I'm
See,
not.
guys, I'm already tipsy. Sorry.
I'm drinking the gin of the ocean.
I'm drinking alcohol. Don't ask me to read. Don't ask me to read. Don't.
Okay.
If I have to look in this book, good luck. I'm already at that point.
Phonics.
Ooh.
All of this, I can't count right now.
Same.
4, 6.
I didn't go to school for math.
Oh gosh. I got my favorite card in reversed.
Ooh.
Really? That's your favorite card?
It is. I just like the poetic imagery. You know?
Whenever I get that card, it's bad news for my love life.
I mean, you know, yeah. But I think I like that part about it. I'm gonna be honest.
That means I gotta go hex somebody else.
Like every I'd offer you
burn another hole in my damn bathtub.
Yes!
I'm so drunk.
Oh, girl, you fit right in. You fit right in. Welcome to Drunken Divinations.
We are there.
We are there.
We are there. We are at the apex.
We are here. So something really bad happened, but you're getting over it. That's the good news. You're getting over it. You're finally on that path to recovery, that path to like, you know, that was in the past. I don't even give a shit anymore. So congratulations on turning that around. Good for you. Oh, Lord.
Aww.
West wants to see us die. That's what it is. West wants to kill us.
Oh my God, he said,
Okay, so we're
be
gonna
warned,
start.
I just got paid. Insert evil laugh. Oh, I love you, Wes.
I can't.
Cilantro.
That's okay, girl. Safety
Understandable.
first. Huh? Oh, yeah. Only a half hour in? Jesus.
Woo! Woo!
We may have to
In
switch the
my
light.
defense, I picked a dark, like you can't see through this, so I didn't know how much gin I was putting in. And it took, so I filled it up twice and I've only gone through this much lemonade. But my bottle started up here and it's now down here.
Something's not adding up.
Math isn't mathing.
We are not mathing today.
Measurements? Who is she?
Know her. We didn't go to school for math.
And then your first shot, you were like, I don't got a glass. You be pulling a mark.
A long line of alcoholics. It's all good.
You know? Yeah. Same. Same.
Yeah.
While other people were like boiling their water to make tea, my people were distilling it to make beer. We're good.
Oh, ancestry work.
I get it. 2 shots of vodka.
Okay. So focus. You got the moon. There we
Ooh,
go.
cute.
The moon. But the part that I am focusing on is the little tiny cat that sees itself as a jaguar in the water.
Aww.
I think that you are much more magnanimous than you think you are.
That was a really
big word.
Wait till that's what happens when I drink. We get 3-syllable verbs. Okay. Mystery, magic, and a hint
That
of
was
mayhem.
4 syllables. Just so you know.
We're not mathing.
You didn't go to school for math.
Yeah.
We went to school for English, but we can't count. Okay.
Exactly.
Go ahead and howl the moon. You know you want to. So roar. You are the lion that you don't think you are.
Yeah, you are.
Or the jaguar in this case, or a leopard. I don't know. It's a black cat.
Details. It's a big kitty.
It's a big old kitty.
I didn't have it.
What are you saying?
Wait, what's Raven trying? 2 shots of rum, glug, glug, glug. There you go.
Glug, 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 glug.
It was only 1 glug. It was 1 glug per tip.
It was 1 glug. Glug. Done.
There we go.
Me, same. Mark, it's your turn, I think.
For what? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We're gone.
It's
Anyway.
Oh, folks.
We're on what, the 5th?
Yeah, the 4th reading, yeah, because it's B. That's the reason
Listen.
why I know.
Listen, here we go. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Emotions rule head. You need to gain clear perspectives. You need to stop living according to other people's desires and stop allowing others to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Quit being a people pleaser. Quit it.
Be the lion that you are.
Yeah. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Not the wardrobe.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Not
it's
the
a really
wardrobe.
good
The wardrobe is a vessel. She doesn't want to be a vessel.
True. Well,
It's
a
a
wardrobe could be the vessel, or the wardrobe could just be the clothes.
It's
And if
still
they're-
before clothes. It's not the clothes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be that.
You're not the vessel.
Yeah.
You're the goddamn sun.
Don't be a vessel. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Unless you want to
Gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss.
Unless you want to be a vessel, you could be a vessel for if you want children or whatever your people vessel.
One of my favorite things a drag queen says is, if you're not pretty, flaunting your wealth is all that you have.
Thank God I'm pretty.
I'm not.
I'm not either, and I'm broke as shit. Someone help.
And I have no ego at all whatsoever.
Oh, I don't.
No ego here.
Wait. Oh, I shouldn't have hit that one. Yeah, will you click on it for me? Thanks.
Okay, so sad side note, when I was like 19, my dad told me I didn't need a job because I was pretty enough to marry somebody rich.
Well, that's nice of him to say.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know why you don't just marry somebody rich. You're pretty enough. Thanks, Dad. Thanks.
Oh.
I'm switching decks. This one ain't sloppy enough.
Meanwhile, earlier today, I'm posting while I'm working. I'm posting on my Facebook wall. Sugar daddy, where are
I
you?
saw that. I want one too. Can we manifest this? I'm single.
I'm not, but I'll share with my fiance.
Will he mind?
Hold on, let me drink
I
the
think
rest
we
of this.
lost Mark.
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
I dropped a card.
Mark, single or taken? I don't know these questions.
Me? I'm taken.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
I'm the only one that has no.
It's just freedom. That's all it is, girl. It's guaranteed freedom. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You attract whatever you're afraid of. I'm afraid of money.
That's what Anthony said. I am terrified of sugar daddies, by the way. Same. Oh God. Oh goodness.
What are we doing? Brianna's? Okay.
Yeah. But like I gotta look for this one.
I've switched because that deck wasn't being sassy enough.
Wait. I thought we did we did B last. Okay.
Yeah, B, yeah. Yeah.
We need to refocus here.
Oh. Okay. I'm ready.
Naomi Campbell taught me. Hold your breath.
Whew. Okay. I got Queen of Cups, the empath, feeling and feminine understanding the emotions and situation of others, nurturing personality, grace, caring for all things in the world and understanding that we are all connected. The Queen of Cups, goddess of the water, who sits on shells and glistening salty rocks. Turning the page. Adorned by mermaids, understands and sees all things as they really are. She is able to feel more than she can act. She is the soft touch within you, the place where, listen, this is basically just telling us what we already knew. You're a water sign, bitch. You're a water sign. Welcome to empathy.
Ollie, you in danger, girl.
You in danger. You a water sign. You be feeling extra in the feels lately. Same. You know, I don't like the empath word. I like the I feel what you feel, so get the fuck away from me.
I can feel your anxiety from the other side of the room. I'm gonna need you to step back.
I'm gonna need you
step the fuck back.
I'm gonna need you to back up till I say it's okay.
We're gonna need.
Keep going.
I'm almost out of the room. But that's all I gotta say about that. So
being an empath does not work well in a hospital. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah, no, I hate hospitals. Hate them.
Dude, okay, so the other hospital I worked in had a morgue.
Yeah.
The first time, okay, anyway. I did not know I was walking towards the morgue the first time I wound up at the morgue. And there were, oh my dear God. Okay.
Mm.
So
People
can we ask
questions? Keep that shit secret. It ain't funny. It ain't cute.
It's not. Especially when, like, at the hospital you work at, mostly what dies is babies because they don't take any. Okay, anyway. Can we ask questions of these people that they can answer when we ask them, or do we just tell them?
We do it all the time.
Okay. So what are you sitting there planning and negotiating that you won't, like, make a decision on?
As Mark
I'm waiting.
Waiting patiently. Answer the question, Brianna. What the fuck you planning?
Yeah, what Brianna, answer the fucking question.
So what you got was the 3 of Pentacles. Did somebody else tell her what she got? Wait, did you go first?
I went first.
Okay, good. So you got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So, but I feel like there's a lot of people or a lot of things that you're, like, sitting there planning and not making a decision. Like you're just sitting there like, oh, well, we could do it this way. 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 And like literally the voices are going inside your head that quickly. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure, but okay. Currently recovering from surgery. Okay. Do you do a lot of thinking while you're recovering from surgery? Because I feel like your brain goes really fast through things. But it says many hands make light work. As long as you share a common purpose and vision, everyone plays nice. Working together can create something wonderful. But I think it has nothing to do with working together. I think you like have a lot of voices in your head and you just need to calm them down and listen to one. But who knows? I'm drunk. It could be.
It's like she's been here before. She's saying the same things we say. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, well, stop all the. I'm gonna move to Colorado. I'm not gonna move to Colorado. We could do it this way. We could do it this way. I feel like you're constantly going through that in your brain. Stop doing that. Just their path and go.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Brianna. Quit it.
I'm getting a refill on Mark.
Make your damn mind up. Anyways, I got the Prince of Cups. Wiener. I switched to decks because that one wasn't sassy enough, but this one pretty much is. Is representing what? My nose itches. And not picking and scratching. Anyways, it's representing of an idealistic, charming, and artistic man who is very tactical and diplomatic, and he is a good negotiator. So you need to take cues from this very handsome man and negotiate your stuff, Brianna. There.
We know her personally. That's the only reason why we're attacking her. It's fine.
I don't know her personally, and I'm still attacking her. Sorry.
Oh, goodness. Just do it. Sponsored by Nike. No, it's not. That's a joke. Oh, goodness. I feel bad for anybody who sponsors us.
Who else have we met?
What?
Who else have we Trader Joe's, Nike, a whale? That's not a thing.
A whale, Jen.
A whale.
I'm putting all our sponsorship links in the comments.
Trader Joe's, Nike, a whale. Any whale. Just pick one.
No.
Oh, who's next?
Time for you, my dear friend West, or 592 questions, whatever your name is. I love Wes. He's one of the original OGs.
You're right. Anthony said, you said 592, and Anthony was like, none of those numbers are what's in the name. And I was like,
There's 9. There's a 9. I got one of them right.
Yeah, there's a 9.
I do not know if I need to repeat this, but we did go to school for math.
Quit throwing numbers into this shit.
As we read from a number tarot.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at this upside down card and trying to figure out how many fucking cups are in the picture. No.
I haven't even pulled the fucking card yet, so.
Okay, well.
Am I going to be in trouble? Somebody going to ground me?
I mean, no, but I could probably find somebody to ground you.
No, but actually,
ground me. A nice strong man with a big.
Mark, pick a card.
I did. I
going south quickly.
I can't find it in this book now. What the fuck? Guys, this is hard.
That's what she said.
We're horrible.
If y'all learn anything from this stream, make sure it's that you need to appreciate your professional readers.
So, hold on. My computer's trying to update.
And I closed my
That's
eyes.
just
I
not
can't
going to go
see.
well. No. You're going to uncheck the update automatically. Turn off. And there you go.
Quit telling me how to live, Mom. Not a phase, Mom.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first? Who's going first?
I'm in the middle. I like being in the middle.
So I think this is 8 of Cups in reverse. Staying in a situation long after it is useful, the need to move on, but have an inability to do so, taking care of loose ends before setting yourself free. So, like, clearly you want to leave, but there's still something you got to do. You still got to do something at this job.
Yeah, quit.
True.
I got The Magician. And I haven't read the book yet, but I think you already know the answer to that question. Is the impression I got. However, intuitively, like, and whatever you want to call it, you know what you got to do here. However, the book says the magician is the archetype of magic and sorcery. And then it says, as above, so below. White flowers, pale moon, blah, 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 blah. The magician stands in a posture of enchantment. It involves all the elements and, you know, I don't think we have to. Oh, shit.
You don't have to unless you want to.
Yeah, you don't have to unless you want to.
I need to find a better shot
measurement
because rum is not. Although I was smart to bring food in here.
What?
She's eating cinnamon twist from Domino's.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Domino's. Oh, that was the other sponsor.
Domino's.
Domino's. Yeah. Oh no.
Okay. Who
Okay,
wants to
we had 2 in a row, so I feel like I have to take a shot just to like. But this is not. Whoever wants the next reading, I apologize for whatever comes out of my mouth.
This is Drunken Divinations. They be warned in the title.
That went up my nose.
Oh no! See, that would have been me.
From our home because I could not drive home right now.
Yeah, thank goodness we're all home. Cause same. I'd be calling for help already.
Did you know I hate Uber? I feel like
I don't like Uber either. It's weird because you
I don't like Uber or Lyft. I used to love Uber.
Was there?
It's my turn.
But now they have like high flow fees, and so your $2 trip ends up costing you $98. True story. Not sponsored by Uber.
Not sponsored. Uber can.
Also, your driver doesn't see like half of that, which is shitty in and of itself. So
I don't know I already have your card, sweetie.
I got the Fool in reverse with a dog and a wiener. Normally, the Fool in the regular way is nonchalantly about to walk off a cliff by not. I am very distracted by this man's wiener. Anyways, and like it being reversed is that you are paying attention to the things around you at work, so that's more of a reason to quit your job. Why do I look like Samara from the room? Where did Fluffy Bunny go?
You want to know?
I needed more. My incense went out.
Oh, okay. I got scared. I was like, what happened?
I must have reminded her when I was lighting my.
Shout out to Raven who supplied the incense for tonight.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
What is it?
It's rose honey.
Oh yeah, I hear that's a really good one.
But she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was my birthday present, and I appreciate it greatly because it smells yummy.
Ooh, I hear it's really good. I haven't. Danu, no, not my ring light.
You asshole.
I know she's chaotic. It's like, what is your problem? Man. The cat's trying to be a hooligan. Anyway, I was going to say, West, that you really shouldn't ask me this question anyway, because I think everyone should quit their jobs.
I can't. I
I
literally
can't either.
I didn't say that we all could. I said we all should.
I want to
So.
quit my job every day.
Same.
I feel you.
But there, PMJ is the only thing that keeps me going to work every day.
Especially fucking now. Ooh.
So here's the thing about now, though, is that everybody's hiring. So, like, if you really don't like your job, you can find another one.
Yeah. Will it be better?
But then you just go find another one because nobody. It's at least here in Washington.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Everybody's hiring. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, quit your job.
Walmart pays $18 an hour.
I've heard bad things about that place lately too.
Starbucks is actually really good. They usually pay above minimum wage and they have benefits for part-time employees.
Hey,
wow.
You actually like have to go to Starbucks brainwashing school, and it's a very different thing.
Brainwashing school. I love it.
It is Starbucks brainwashing school, and it's like corporate America. I don't do well for corporations.
Yeah,
Yeah, they fucking suck.
it's difficult. Who's next? I be shuffling and I don't even know who's next. Oh, thanks. See how much easier this is for me?
If you want them to, Julie B. I already pulled your card.
Okay. Man, that capitalism talk bummed me out. I need another drink.
I do too. Send me a tip and I'll take a drink.
Ooh. Okay. I think I know what this means, but I'm going to look it up anyway. Stand by.
How did I? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pull from that deck, but whatever. You got it.
It's meant to be, girl.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
So I pulled this card, which is normally my friend Brianna's favorite card. Just kidding. She hates it. So this is like all about like bondage, but like normally right side up, it's like on purpose. Like you're binding yourself, but on purpose. It's like an initiation type of deal where like you're going through some shit, but you're doing it on purpose because you know you'll be better in the end. But in reverse, it's indicating that the swords are no longer holding you back. So you're just coming out of that situation, and it's working well for you. So I would say if I were just going off of my card before we get to anybody else, yeah, I think you're going to keep moving in the best direction. You know, I think that you pretty much know that you've gone through the shit that you needed to go through to become the bigger person or whatever you want to say as far as that responsible shit. But, you know, take it how you want. Yeah.
Okay, so I got the Eight of Wands. And this is from the Dark Woods Tarot. And the initial impression I got was you've already chosen the path, whether it be the right one or not. Sorry, sweetheart, you're on that path. But
You
it may
made
not
your
be the best,
bed, now
one you're
why?
on, it's the one you're meant to be on. Sometimes the one you're meant to be on isn't always the right path because you end up on the right path later. And if you didn't go on the wrong path, you wouldn't end up on the right path. But the book says, because I'm going to keep talking about paths, I'm going to be the Scarecrow and the Wizard of Oz. But it says the Eight of Wands is a space between wish and come. I can't get this word.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm gonna say you did.
Okay. It is the call and the response of the universe. Prayers are sent, forces are set in motion. It is impossible to see where the intention will land. It's too late to alter their course. You've been all you can for the moment. Sit with patience and wait for the situation to develop.
I don't like hearing patience.
And speaking of sitting,
I'm a
I
Leo. I
got
have patience.
transport. I got there's a smoke
Ooh,
screen in
look
my
at
way.
that schlong.
Can I have him?
I mean, if you want. Anyways, you got the consort. So that to me is you are talking about things. What is this best direction? Yeah, you've weighed your options carefully and you've already talked about it, so you know. Like she said, you already made your path. Now, like, you already made your bed, so lie in it or whatever.
But I think, like, if I could go off my card, I think you knew what path you were selecting. So you've thought, like Mark said, and like Fluff Bunny said, you've already weighed your options. You've made the decision. You know you can't choose any other option at this point. You're too far down the road. Why would you turn around and go back? You may pass out at this point. It's such a long journey. Like, don't pass out. See it through. You know?
What's the movie where it says you have been waived, you have been judged, and you have been found wanting?
Oh no.
I feel like it has Heath Ledger in it.
What is it?
You have been weighed, you have been judged, and you have been found wanting.
That sounds like some cryptic gatekeeper god shit. I'm just
Well,
gonna say
I feel like regardless of what
That's
passion
from the Bible.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
it's a Knight's Tale. It's a Knight's
Oh,
Tale.
okay. Thank God somebody else is from my generation. But I feel like regardless of what path you chose, you would have wanted to choose a different path, but you're on the right path. So just keep going.
A Knight's Tale. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Dude, neither of
I
you.
haven't seen that movie.
But I just see everybody's face in my face saying that.
You should. There's naked people in it. You'd like it.
There's naked people? I don't remember naked people in The Knight's
The
Tale.
guy that plays, what's the actor's name? They find the guy that's like his.
Oh, yeah, he's naked. He ends up being the guy with the stone in his head in Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same dude. He was married to Jennifer Connelly. Why do I not know his name? But I know his ex-wife.
What the fuck is that?
Who was in the Labyrinth.
Yeah. What the fuck is his name?
I don't know.
Wanda's husband.
Yes.
Vision?
The guy with the stone in his head.
What'd you say?
Vision.
Vision, yeah. It's
Yeah.
that actor. And he's naked.
And he's the guy that screams about Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And tells them that he was from this place and that place that he wasn't really from because he was poor.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Who's next? I think so. Yeah, we're done with this one. Yeah. Yeah. How's everyone's evening? Is everybody enjoying Drunken Divinations? I hope you are.
Paul Bettany, not Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd is
Paul
that
Rudd.
Ant-Man.
I don't know actors' names. I'm awful at that. Yeah. It's just me. Wait, why am I pulling and I don't even know who's next? Are you looking?
It is
I
No
know
Love Witch.
Draven has a question. Oh, we do? Okay. Anthony is sorting through the sea of chat. While Anthony sorts through the sea of chat, I'm going to take a sip. Oh, you got it? Sweet.
I love a general reading. What I need to know right now.
What's with all these general readings? How come people don't know what's going on in their lives? They know.
I don't know. You get that a lot.
Too. They
I
just
think.
want to ask it because
Can I say what I just heard? They scared. Somebody's scared to ask the real question.
I'm being scared.
Don't be scared. We'll be gentle. Sort of.
I like it rough.
But on the bright side, you can be mad at us because we feel good anyway. So yeah. We don't mean to be mean. We just want to like give you good entertainment. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll puke on camera this time. Maybe.
Has that ever happened before?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, on one of the first ones, I almost puked on camera.
Yeah, me too. Well,
First
the
one?
first couple, yeah, the one
Yeah.
I think what was I drinking? I don't remember. But I took
I
a
don't
shot and I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
puked after,
If
but
you
never
do
on
have an actual question that you want a specific answer to, specific.
Pacific answer.
That's what Autumn says. She goes, Pacific answer.
Specific.
I love it.
Is there a way for them to message you directly and then we can just pretend like it was a general reading that we
Absolutely. Absolutely.
because
DM
I
me.
feel like people have real questions. They're just not because they
Right?
don't want their
Yeah, Gentleman Jack, that's what it was.
Like,
Gentleman Jack.
anybody's real name is Beanbag Hag Witch or Alundra Nightingale. I mean, we don't, unless you know who they are, but I mean,
I do. I know who both of those people are. But even still, I'll keep it a secret.
I'm not,
y'all.
no shade to Beanbag Hag Witch. I actually really like your name. That's why I said it. But I feel like people have real questions. They're just asking for general readings, hoping to get direction towards the real question. And they won't get it because we don't know what you really want to know. And we're going to put it in some general form. And if you want to know if dude's cheating on you, we can't tell you because we don't know that that's what you're asking.
Listen to this Leo just getting right to it. She's just like,
look, I'm drunk. I have no filter. I will call you out if that's what we need to do.
We approve. We approve.
We approve.
Also, if you want it to be super private, like she's right, I won't tell anybody. I promise. Feel free to DM.
But we will answer your question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, because there's a whole private chat button over here. So, like, we could actually, can we put your thing in the private chat?
Yeah, only we can see. Only three of us can see that.
So then we can put it in the private chat. We won't even say your name. We'll just say private chat person, and you'll know.
Yeah.
Or
well, they can. I don't think they can put it in the private chat, but we can.
No, but can somebody message you and then like we give them a number and then we go, okay, number 1 in the private chat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So y'all do that because I know y'all want actual answers to actual questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm such a bitch. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You're right, though. We do get a lot of generals. A lot.
For what you need to know right now.
How many wands I have on this card? It's 10. I figured it out. Sort of.
Can you count? Are you sure?
See it?
Is it really 10? Wait, can I see the card?
It's really 10. It's an X. That's 10, right?
Yeah, that's 10.
They look like penises.
I may not be able to count, but I know my fucking Roman, at least the middle ones, like 5, 10, 15, 20. I got those.
Right. Yeah, like the 5s. Yeah. So I have 10 of Wands in reverse. Not allowing a situation to end, passion out of control, and consuming and confusing one's original intention. Bring yourself back to the beginning to assess, to discover where things went wrong. Chaos.
And actually, it's really good for me to follow right behind that with the Page of Cups. And the book says,
Bob Ross, or their Bob Ross.
Let intuition flow.
Ooh.
Embrace creativity, learn new skills, open up to joy. You are never too old to be young at heart. However, comma, I feel like you spend a lot of time planning the picture and not actually painting. If you look at this, he's got a lot of stuff everywhere, but you don't actually see the picture that he's painting because you haven't made that decision yet. Like you haven't finished it. You spend a lot of time in the manifest, but not a lot of time in the actualization. Does that make sense?
Yes. Makes sense to me.
But you're as drunk as I am. It may not make sense to sober people.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah, get on our level,
They
bitches.
should drink more.
Get on our level.
Yeah.
I
I'm
got
not
the
hating on
10
anyone that wants a general reading. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Here we go. I got the 10 of Pentacles in reversed, which means the bad side of wealth, financial failure or loss.
Because she never finishes the picture. She just keeps painting.
Yeah, and it's a love reading. Listen, Linda, listen. This.
No, I'd love a reading.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm dyslexic too.
Anyway.
Unless you're picking up on love, because then it's like this could go a whole other direction.
No, maybe. I don't know. That's the first word that stuck out in my mind. But like at the same time,
this is why questions are more awesome, because then we could be like, oh, it's a love reading. Absolutely. I know what direction this is going in.
The more I work towards it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that smoke from that incense is getting on my damn nerve. Don't flaunt your wealth. I know what I just said about if you're not pretty, flaunting your wealth is all you have. No. But like, don't keep your money. Wait, why am I going with wealth now? Anyways, that's because that's what it is. But like, keep your money close to you. Don't spend it on things you don't need. Do wants versus needs. Wait, do needs versus wait. Yeah, do needs versus wants.
Needs versus wants?
Wait.
I don't even know what you were trying to say, and I'm as drunk as you are.
Yeah, like buy the stuff you absolutely need, not want. There we go.
Needs.
Well, she was doing a love reading. I thought somebody said it was a love reading.
Well, I got mixed up because I said I thought it was a love reading, but then I got dyslexic, and Nathan said it's not about love. It says I'd love a reading, please, for what I need to know right now.
But if it is a love reading, would that change what you have to say?
Do people do readings for themselves about anything else? It's love or money.
That's a good question.
That's true.
That's very true. That's the only thing
Well, I mean, if it is a love reading, then don't be putting all your money into this man or woman. Don't be buying shit for them. They might just be doing that just to spend your money instead of their own money.
It's not going to be okay.
I don't know if Anthony was next, but I got 2 cards for him.
He said, okay, bestie, go for it.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So his question was, I don't know if any, but I got one. I'm trying to move to a different career, and it's something I'm actively working towards. But the more I work towards it, the more nervous I get. Stop being nervous, because you got the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords is the beginning, and the 10 of Cups is the conclusion. And in both, you're happy. But if you want me to read the book, I will, sweetheart. So, for the Ace of Swords.
Go for it, girl.
Get it.
Good luck.
Get it.
Anthony's going to hate me.
No.
Okay, so new beginning, new ideas, new clarity. It's all good. And then the 10 of Cups, which honestly, like if you think about it, it's the beginning and the end. And both are harmonious cards.
Do you want to hear something super inappropriate, but also super accurate for me? The Ten of Cups is like the orgasm card.
I mean,
it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's all I had to say.
I can't find. Oh, here we go. Cups.
Same.
I couldn't find it.
I'm like, where the fuck?
Okay, so the Ten of Cups, but I honestly think I was right before reading this. Joy is found not in things, but in people. Life overflows with prosperity of the heart. In the end of the rainbow, it is right here. So it is an orgasm. At the end of the rainbow, that's what you want. But yes, you have the beginning and the end, and both are harmonious.
Yeah.
Just change is scary, but get over it.
It's scary. Get over it. Such a Leo response. But get over it.
True though.
Oh shit. Who's next though? Like who for real is next? Was it you? Oh no, it's Draven. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, I'll pull for you later.
Is that Dungeons and Dragons? I'm old and I'm not okay.
Dungeons and Dragons is old as well, huh? It's okay.
Can I get a reading about the D&D campaign I am going to run?
You want to know?
Like, well? Do people make money off of D&D campaigns? Like, what is?
They can.
They can, I think.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm genuinely curious.
I'm not a rounder.
Don't have a filter in, so I may come out as Kurt, but it's just because of that.
It's just her Leo-ness, guys. Don't judge her.
I just tend to be a little abrupt, and people take my abruptness. But I just have a question that I want to ask them the answer that I want, and I don't pussyfoot around it.
Yeah. Pussyfoot. 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 Is that like a foot and a pussy?
I don't like pussies. Actually,
oh my god, I got the sugar daddy card.
Yes.
Girl, let me just say, it's going to go real well for you, okay? Let me just say that right now. Abundance, like, look at the sugar daddy. He got all them things for you. He ready. He ready to fulfill your needs. Absolutely. I know I've gotten a lot of tips. I can't help it.
I haven't even had a sip of this.
Here you go. Have a sip.
That's the tip.
You know, have another sip. I will if somebody says they want me to have, but I really don't have a sip. But is that noise every time you get a tips?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no? Are we safe that time?
Okay.
Not that I don't want tips, but also, please don't murder me.
Draven Michael, I got the 4 of Swords.
Ooh.
So, it says, to sleep, perchance to dream. Are you resting or retreating?
Ooh.
Depending on where this card falls in the reading, it may be a suggestion that you need to rest and refresh your spirit, giving yourself the time and space to renew your mind and body. So, are you like really stressing about this campaign? Because honestly, I feel like you don't believe in yourself with this, and then so that if you can't see that it's going to come to a happy conclusion, you're going to manifest your own destiny, and it's not going to go well. So just believe in yourself, and all is good, and all will be right with the world, regardless.
It's good, right?
Sorry. To piggyback off of her, you got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is all about manifesting as well, Draven. Oh, there it was. It's a new career or opportunity for you to maybe do more of these campaigns, but you need to manifest what it is you want to happen. If you're going to be like negative about it, people aren't going to have fun with the campaign. So you got to be positive.
It's going to have whatever intention you put into it. It's basically
exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome because I know that you're going to put really good intentions into it.
Not if he doubts himself, and he's doubting himself if he's asking that question.
That's true. Don't doubt yourself. You got the sugar daddy card.
I'm so sorry, Draven. I don't mean to be mean.
You got the sugar daddy card. Like, don't doubt yourself. Got the sugar daddy card. That's like a win, you know?
That's a
Yeah,
win
we're ready.
in my
Can I
book.
get the sugar daddy card? And I'm pretty sure it's just vodka at the bottom of my drink, or rum, whatever I'm drinking, because it's straight no lemonade.
It's straight no. It's straight, just the way you put that space in between no and lemonade. I was just like, ah. It's just straight no lemonade. Draven, if daddy says so, that daddy says so. This one right here, he says so. Can I get a reading on the new direction my life is going with my husband's retirement? Oh, I wish I could retire.
Wag, I love your name. I can't say it right now because I'm drunk, but I love it.
Beanbag, hag,
But I
wag.
want it.
Give dog a bone.
Can you say she sells seashells down by the seashore?
No.
No. No. No.
Shells by the seashore. Don't make me speak English.
Or count.
Or count.
Mm-mm. We should just invent our own language right now, right here. Tora Gala Gooper Thirders.
Segawanamanada.
I don't got it. Did it?
That sounds like Simlish. No.
Oh God. Anyway, beanbag hagwag. Give a dog a bone.
If he really never retires, it's like he's gonna retire, but then find another job that he wants. Can she answer that?
That's a common thing, though, too. Like, that would make a lot of sense for me personally. If I were retiring, I'd probably be like, I'm bored. I want to find something else, too.
Sweetie, if I was retiring, I would go to Europe or something.
Mm.
My kids would be pulled out of school and they would get like a worldly education and not critique in English, because obviously at this age I don't use either.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know what the Arc de Triomphe is. I'm a horrible person.
Nah.
I don't think so. I disagree. I disagree. So I have 6 of cups. Ooh, look at that. So cute. Ooh, Gifts of the heart, a walk down memory lane, kindness, sharing, protection. 2 children share a cup inside a walled Tuscan hill town. Flowers sprout from the cups, implying growth and manifestation in the real world. The figure of an adult man, perhaps a soldier. Oh, there he is. He's on the tippy edge right there. You see him right there? See that man? The figure of an adult man, perhaps a soldier, walks away, implying his space, or this space is a space of youth. Old situations slip away. The cup exchange between the children reflects gifts of the heart. So I'm thinking, like, go back to childhood. Some of your childhood dreams may actually be fulfilled between you and your husband. I think this is a good heart space, personally. I don't know what these bitches have to say about it, but I'm rooting for it. That's all I gotta say.
So one, I'm going to respond to Raven. We do need to do this at the Alchemy Bar. Can we come live from the cruise?
Probably.
Is that like a thing that we could do? Because that would be
I
awesome.
think you have to pay for
the Wi-Fi, but we'll split it.
It's not even that bad. It's like $5 a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we'll just pay for one day.
Like if we really
We'll
we
need
could
one
pay
day.
for the upgraded one for like one day, because it like has to renew every 24 hours. So I don't know why I'm still shuffling cards, because I already have your card.
Oh,
but
maybe you need another one.
But then, like, honestly, I could do a whole reading. But
If you want.
I mean, go for it.
you got the page
There's
of
no rules against it. That's all I'm saying.
Really? I thought we only had to pull one because I've got. Okay, well, you got the Page of Pentacles, which I haven't read what it says yet, but if his retirement will go well, if he really wants it to, like if that's really what he wants to do, it may be something that sounds like a good idea at the time, but in practice kind of sucks. Unless you guys want to
quit eating your hair, you're gonna split your ends.
In Voyage, like it can be as good as you guys make it.
Absolutely.
But the book says, the path is wide open and I am prepared for new adventures. I am eager to see what the future holds. So it'll hold whatever you want it to. You want it to hold grand adventures, it'll hold grand adventures. You want it to hold a 9 to 5, it'll hold a 9 to 5. Are you retiring too? Or is it just your husband? Like, can you go out and do things with him?
He says, yay.
I don't know if that's an answer to my question, but
probably
yay.
Still. Yay. Good news so far, though.
His retirement will be whatever you guys make it.
Yeah.
That's
with that,
the answer I've given to everybody.
I got the Justice card in reversed, which means a lack of accountability or imbalance. So make sure you keep that in mind whenever he is retired, that he also needs to find that balance of like keeping himself busy and then also taking time to relax.
Will you be able to like go out and do things with him? Because I feel like she's got 7 years left. So I feel like if she's got 7 years left, he's got 7 years left because he wants to experience the world with you. And so he's not going to do it without you. So whatever path, why am I on this tangent? I'm sorry.
Go with it.
He's going to do whatever
go with
it to do. If you've got 7 years left before you guys can go to like fulfill your wildest dreams, then he's gonna have to kind of relax for a while because he's not gonna want to experience life without you.
That's so sweet.
I'm not usually a sweet person, so it has to be true.
I'm usually the awful person, so
Oh, I love that. What? Did somebody say something? Were there 2 cents coming from the side? Is that why you were like this? What was that?
I just sometimes I feel bad because I just say, even not drunk, I don't have a filter. That screen that says this shouldn't come out of my mouth does not exist.
It's fine. Use it. Go with it. Don't be ashamed.
Raven says that's part of my charm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you think I was like, okay, but bitch, when are you coming to Drunken Divs? Because this needs to happen.
So the lady that was doing my tarot readings, I still talk to her today. And she was giving me like mentorship. And she's like, somebody will ask you to do readings for you and you'll do them on the side. Like, because I'm supposed to be a reader, but I don't like, okay, so I am in a very like straight-laced society at work. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I can just read tarot for people because, you know, I'd go to hell because it's a sin. It's true. And so,
but like, go with it.
Yeah. So like, this is the only opportunity for me to read for people.
That's also good for business, though. I'm just saying. People like hell. Apparently, it's a great place to be. Ask the gays.
So the Irish have a saying. Either you're healthy or you're sick. If you're healthy, you have nothing to worry about. If you're sick, you only have one thing to worry about. Either you get better or you die. If you get better, you have nothing to worry about. If you die, you only have 2 things to worry about. Either you go up or you go down. If you go up, you have nothing to worry about. If you go down, you'll be so busy shaking hands with old hands, you won't have time to, with old friends, you won't have time to worry. So there's nothing to worry about.
I'm Irish too, and I have not heard that, but oh my god, yes.
I love that.
I love that.
They also say where I go, fashion follows. So take that with you too.
Yes, absolutely. Wait, who's next? Raven's next. I don't even know
Is this
something
about
about
the
a
health of her cat, Katy Perry?
Okay, I was
I love
already
Perry.
thinking this. Yeah, she
I don't
is.
want us to.
She is like, I want to be Katy Perry when I like reincarnate. Goals. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how much I love her.
A lot of pentacles tonight. You guys had better be making money because there's a lot of money coming up in these readings.
I don't know. I don't normally look at numbers because numbers. By the way, if you're tipping us, thanks. It helps pay for the alcohol.
Ding.
Expensive. It really is. Also, StreamYard. This shit. Yeah, sometimes to go get the alcohol. Where are we at? Oh, is it me first? Is it me?
Yes,
you're
So I got the star titties in reverse. So my notes on this card are creative block, out of sorts, go easy on yourself, and reflect. So this could be an indication that maybe you're like worried something's wrong with her, but also she could be like, Mom, I'm just like not feeling it this week. Or Mom, I'm just not feeling it this month. I'm not a veterinarian. So, but maybe she, a creative block, out of sorts, kitty depression might be a thing. I don't know. Or maybe she's just mad that you keep sitting in her chair. That could be a thing because I know how much she loves that chair. And I know you think, Raven, that it is your chair, but it's not your chair. It's actually Katy Perry's chair. So you should just accept that and move on.
Okay. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I actually had to switch decks because I didn't feel like it was coming, but I got the Lovers. Now, this may sound, I haven't read anything yet, but I feel like regardless of whatever happens to her in the beyond, she will always be with you and you will always know that she's with you. So don't worry about what's going to happen to her because it doesn't matter. She's always going to, like, I feel like you put a lot of energy into worrying, and I'm sorry, this sounds horrible, but it doesn't matter because and you're going to know she's always with you. So even when she's gone that far distant day, love is all, literally this says love is all around us. All you need is love. So regardless of whether she's here or not, you're always going to know she's there. And so it doesn't matter.
So like quit stressing about that time.
And I got the Ten of Swords in reversed. So that is resisting an inevitable end. Kind of what she was saying. Like she's always going to be with you. That it's a recovery and regeneration kind of thing. She's always going to be with you, whether in this life and the next life. She's always going to be there. Like it's just part of life.
The end.
I also got the Nine of Cups. So like literally she's sitting with you. Like you're the one sitting in the middle and she's the one in the cup sitting all around you. Like whether she's here in a physical body or beyond, like you'll always know that she's there. Because what's it called when you have that animal that's supposed to be with you?
A familiar?
Yeah, she's that. And she's been that for many life cycles. Like this isn't the first time she's been your familiar.
Right. I had a cat like that. Her name was Zuki. She was not a bitch.
That's how I am with Socrates.
Socrates. Not that we're
Sorry.
saying that she's gonna like die anytime soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she ain't gonna broke
it's not
anytime
something
soon.
to
It's
worry
just
about.
Yeah, don't
I
worry
feel
about
like she
it.
puts a lot of effort into worrying about it, and
She's
it's
gonna
not.
be there regardless. You ain't gonna get rid of her ass.
Katy Perry is telling you to stop.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
So I will say, when my cat Zuki
Yeah.
passed away, and I swear that cat had like a telepathic situation with me, and I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So she died very suddenly of kidney failure, and I just knew it was kidney failure just because. So first of all, our situation was very strange. I will admit that. She was a very strange cat in general. But I knew as soon as she started to get sick, I knew it. Like day of, I was like, this is not right. This is not cool. Something's up. And she literally within a day went from being a normal cat to like not being able to walk on her own, and just not being able to move. Like she couldn't function. I ended up putting her in a basket and just taking care of her for her last night. And I couldn't skip school the next day, no matter how bad I wanted to. I was in college at the time, and I only had one class for the day. And I remember I was going to pull her up the night before, and I was going to have her lay with me because that's normally what she did. And I remember her looking at me, and I just got this like thing of, don't fuck with me. You know I'll be fine. You need to go about your fucking day. So the next morning, she was still okay. I gave her water and food before I left for school. I left for school, and I knew this would be the last time I saw her. And when I came back from class, she was gone.
She did that on purpose. You know that, right?
She absolutely did that on purpose, the fucking bitch. Okay, let me just say
No,
that.
you
No,
wouldn't
she-
have been able to handle it. You would not have been able to handle it.
Oh, absolutely would not have been able to handle it. And I know that, but still, the bitch.
No.
Okay, let me just say.
And she still loves you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like I totally get that, but also cats do that. Yes, that's just how they is. But
I'm
also
a dog
like
person, so I really don't get it. I don't know why I'm even saying anything.
but also just like don't worry about it. Like enjoy it. And you know, you ain't gonna get rid of her ass. Zuki's still around here sometimes. I totally get it.
Not sometimes. He's always with you.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. So
You just
don't worry about it.
shouldn't have
Kitty,
to-
kitty. Yeah. Kitty, kitty. Yeah. Anyway.
Do things ever happen and you don't like, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like with a candle burning or like, and that's her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't attribute it to her all the time.
Or the cats be fucking, she didn't like other cats, and the cats I have now be like fucking hissing at random ass shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
I don't even fucking like cats. Can we change topics?
Dogs. Dogs
Everybody's fucking cat in my room. Does somebody have a dog? Can we talk about somebody's dog?
I have dogs too.
My mom just got a new puppy.
I saw that. It's so cute.
Her name's Lucy.
Oh,
Lucifer.
No.
that fit right in with
Well,
dog.
maybe.
We called her Lulu.
My
but
sister,
really,
my sister had a cat, and its name was Lucifer. And every morning, she'd let it out to go use the bathroom, and then to get him back in the house, she would just stand on the porch and yell, "Lucifer, Lucifer!" It was great.
I remember that cat. I met that cat.
Mm-hmm.
He was a pretty kitty. Who's next? Yeah, no other ones? We need more questions. The
Bitch.
viewers are slacking. Do your jobs. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just
did
joking.
you ever have Alondra Nightingale? Did you ever have like a random pet, like not like a cat, not like a dog, like a bird or a lizard or like a bug? I feel like there's a delay, and I'm not going to get an answer to this question anytime soon.
There's a delay between StreamYard and YouTube, and it's a weird situation. But yeah. I had 2 puppies pop up, and my parents and my great aunt and uncle were like, "Oh," because we were out of state for like a family funeral, and the puppies appeared, and we were even discussing. Our parents were literally going to let us take them home. Like, parents never do that. Especially my parents. So I was like, "Ooh, we get 2 puppies! Yay!"
Don't show them your butthole.
Show us your butthole. And
No.
so I was like, this is so cool. But then like the day after the funeral, when we were gonna head back home, they like disappeared. And like all the adults were like, oh, they came when they were meant to. And I was just like, those puppies were just sent here by the universe to keep us kids entertained. I know how it is.
So back to Alondra, like even when you were a kid, was there a bird that came to your window? Like, I feel like you had a familiar, but you don't realize it was a familiar, and it wasn't like a normal one. I just
no.
It could have even been a person.
Maybe. People can be familiars. That's a thing.
But I feel like you've had a familiar, you just don't realize it was one. Because it wasn't like, oh, the kitty that magically appeared on your doorstep.
Right. Also, some people don't think that familiars can be like, they don't necessarily have to be physical, tangible creatures. So a familiar could also just be a familiar spirit. So like Fluff Bunny was saying, it could be a person. It could be a particular spirit that you've worked with.
She did have him cat magically appear on her doorstep.
And you're sitting here saying that it's not a familiar? Like, what?
Like, I feel you've had a familiar. You just don't know it was your familiar. Were you not a witch then? Like,
excuse me, incense, but why did you stop burning? Like, look, that's a waste. You see how much is left on that?
Burn it against.
I'm burning it again. Watch. Burn, bitch.
Should I get a 4th job? Should I become less mobile? No, you should always be mobile. I'm not even pulling cards now. Fuck it.
Honestly, like, sometimes I feel like I should just say things. Because I used to do that. Remember, Mark, when I used to, like, hold people's hands in school and I used to, like, tell them what their bedrooms and shit looked like?
Yep.
That was the thing.
I only get what the guy what the other chick, his side chick, looks like. Why can't I dream of people's bedrooms?
That can be creepy too. Right. Be careful what you ask for.
Right. Especially when it's the other girl's house.
Right.
Okay.
Some bitches just don't clean. That's all
I don't.
I don't either. Who got time? Anyway. Oh shit. Okay. Go ahead. Go with it.
So do you want a 4th job, Bewitched? Because I feel like you don't. You just feel like it's what's the responsible course of life, and you need to stop being responsible. So I pulled the 7 of Cups for you, and if you look at the 7 of Cups, it's all the elements. It's nature, world, fire, knowledge, fantasy, love, everything. Like, I feel like you're just doing all these things because you don't, how do I say this? You're doing all these things because you haven't found your thing.
Your niche.
So yeah. Like, when you find your thing, it'll be your only thing. You haven't found your thing yet. So take a 4th job if you want a 4th job. If you feel like you're doing it just to meet some kind of quota that somebody's telling you, or to like meet the status quo, then don't, because you're going to put yourself into a tizzy. You can only do so much at one time. And so follow your heart, but at the same time, know that you don't have what you're supposed to be doing yet. So if a fourth job sounds like a good idea, try it. If it doesn't work out, you always quit. It's not like you sign a contract like I did because I'm a fucking idiot.
Ooh, deep. So I pulled, and this I shuffled, I promise. This is the second time I've gotten this card tonight. But this time it is in a right side up. So we have the Emperor again. And some of the notes that I wrote are father, order, habits, stability. But the thing that sticks out to me about this card in this situation, and I want to repeat something that Dorothy said, which is just because somebody's telling you a certain thing doesn't necessarily mean that that has to be what you strive for, because it's okay to not know what you need, where you need to be right now. And that's going to be, so the note that sticks out to me is setting limits. And setting limits could be limits for a goal, but that could also be boundaries with certain people and certain ideals. So I would agree. If you feel like a fourth job is really not about meeting the status quo, I'm drowning right now. I'm not even keeping my head afloat. Girl.
Do you need or do you want? Because that's a very important distinction between.
That is a very important distinction.
Enough.
Because I also.
You got to repeat too. Jesus.
I got the 10 of Swords, but this one's in like normal, and that's all about like crises and like in trouble and all that shit. So like maybe she's right. Maybe take this fourth job, but at the same time, don't make it your priority because that just might make you into trouble.
Or if you take your fourth job and there's another job that you like less, go down to 3 jobs because the fourth. Why am I pouring more into this fucking bottle?
You need it.
You're gonna find your niche, but you haven't found it yet. And I feel like you keep the reason you have 4 jobs is because you haven't found the job that you, or you have 3 jobs is because you haven't found the job that you want it yet. And you need to really decide what is your needs and what are your wants. Because your needs are much different than your wants. And I mean, I want $1 million, but guess what? I don't need $1 million. I need to be able to keep a roof over my kids' heads. And I'm not even keeping everything. You don't need to keep everything afloat.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Stop feeling like you need to keep it. You don't. Sometimes you need to give yourself the ability to take a minute. I know it's scary. It's fucking scary. It sucks. I've done it. I've fed my kids top ramen and prayed to God that everything would work out.
I love ramen.
So do I, but my kids don't. Well, now they do, but at the time I felt like a horrible parent. But sometimes
it's not the best for you, but like also it's delicious. So.
But I put chicken nuggets in it, so it had protein.
Yes.
And I make top ramen weird. Like I don't do the soupy thing. I make the noodles and then I strain them. And
I do that too sometimes.
Powdery stuff and butter, and it's like stir fry.
Butter, ooh, yes.
Like my kids didn't know what real ramen was until they were older and went to some like nanny's house that only fed them ramen. But I feel like you really need to sit down and decide what your priorities are, like what your needs are and what your wants are, because I think you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself because of your wants, not your needs. And until you sit down and, I mean, honestly, your spirit guides, you need to start listening to them, because I feel like you're listening to actual people and not the spirit.
Who you need to be listening to.
Sign tendencies is what she's saying. Go against your earth sign tendencies.
Is she an earth sign? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I just know that she's putting a lot more pressure on herself than she does.
Oh, Virgos.
I'm a horrible witch.
Girl, it's okay.
I don't know.
I got you.
I'm a fucking fire sign, so sorry. Not sorry.
You're like, I'm a fire sign. Chaos, home.
Yes, please.
Honestly.
Yeah, that means chaos with emotions, home for you. Yeah, it is pretty terrible. Just kidding. Okay, I need to burn the stick or I'm gonna like freak the fuck out, but I'm too lazy to get up. Okay, there we go. Mission accomplished.
Hold on, I need to light another one.
Girl, we're on. Girl, are we? Have our cycle synced? That's what I'm
Already?
Oh my gosh, did you see it? It bounced. It really did. It bounced. That was weird. It's because it's split. That's why. Hold on. No, it bounced. This. Am I? Maybe. The busted pipe or whatever it was didn't work, so maybe the fire will. Just kidding. This is live. It's a joke. I'm kidding.
Higher the better.
Oh,
Bring it all to me.
you got your Sabbath social pin today. I'm so happy for you. I'm still waiting on mine.
I feel like a horrible friend because I haven't.
Girl, listen. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm not ready.
But you're the center of the world.
No. Nice try. That would be more likely for you because you the Leo, not me.
That's true. I am the sun, and you're lucky if you're in my orbit. This is why I don't have a
Anthony, I swear to okay, that's better. That makes sense.
and I'll take it.
Oh shit.
Why do we not hang out more often?
I don't know. Please, let's fix it.
Oh, no.
This is why I was like, Drunken Divinations win.
Winning.
And that's what you were like, I don't know, ask me when I'm sober. And then I was like, I forgot. So yeah, that was the whole thing.
Raven asked me like 3 times before she started a group chat, so
I love that because honestly, like I'm not the best at asking people to be on the show. I should be better by now, but I'm not.
anytime you need me. I have no life because I have no boys. So Saturday nights are all yours, sweetheart.
Now, see, what you just said is that the Cancer needs to find a Leo, a man.
Uh-oh.
That is true too.
I will accept that challenge. Do we have any more questions? You guys, what the hell? I know you all be over there just like, these bitches drunk as fuck.
But you know what? Honestly, like a lot of my walls come down when I'm drunk. And so I don't even need cards to tell you what you want to know. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, let's do that. Intuition,
Oh,
Russian
that would be
roulette.
fun. Let's do
Ask
it.
Raven because I heard people yelling at me at the cruise.
Yes.
Can I get
Intuition.
a health reading for me, please? Okay.
Are we all putting the cards? Are we doing an
Yeah.
intuition roulette? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
but I need
Yeah.
a topic like love, money, work,
This
home,
is health.
children.
This is
This is
health.
health, yeah.
This is health? Okay. I can't read either, apparently.
It's okay. Neither can listen. I read health, and that's all I needed. So
I'm not good with intuition.
maybe I should.
Then you can use a card. We can go with whatever we feel.
Okay, I can do that.
However the spirit moves you.
Let me just pull a card, but I won't look at the book. Okay, so
You know
I got
what?
what?
I made these pretty runes. I just dropped them everywhere.
You're gonna use
I
the
made these
rune?
pretty runes, and I'm going to use these for the first time.
Do it.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm not looking at the book, but
I don't know how to read runes.
I got 9 of cups. So my intuition roulette is telling me you're turning your back on some very important shit right now. Maybe some basic shit when it comes to health. Like, bitch, when was the last time you drank water?
Or had a mammogram.
Or had a mammogram? Good point. Something routine needs to be done. Like, you need to, even though they seem like just small things. Oh my God, this is me. Shut the fuck up. I know. Thank you. Even though it seems like silly and like not important, you shut the fuck up too, Virgo. I already caught it from them. I don't need it from you. Even though it seems silly and you quit it, even though it seems silly and you're thinking that's not that important, we can push that off until later. Actually, no, mama, you can't. You need to take care of it now.
And if there's a surgery that you need, don't worry about it. Just do it. It's not going to turn out negatively, but it's going to preemptively, it's like a preemptive strike.
Ooh.
I pulled the 9 of Swords for you, which it's a woman sitting on a bed with 9 swords behind her. I'll read the book in a second if you want me to, but I
have
feel
to break the seal. Keep going.
Yeah. Oh, I already did that. Like one of the times I disappeared. You have a lot of things that you're worried about with your health. There's one thing in particular that you need to focus on, and you already know what it is. And you just need to do it. It's not bad yet. And I think part of the reason that you're hesitating is because you're scared that it is. Did somebody else in your family have whatever it is you're worried about? I hate the delay because I feel like I ask questions and I can't get an answer. And then I'm just sitting there waiting, and it's like stupid. I feel like whatever you're worried about, it's fine. You just need to get it taken care of.
Yeah. And I got okay, so the way I did this was I gathered up all the runes in my hands and just tossed them on the table, and this one landed up, and it's the Perthrow rune. Yeah. And that means it's a good omen, a knowledge, fellowship, joy, evolutionary change, which is really good. It's a good omen. Things are going to be fine. See?
But it's like a check in the box. You need to check in the box.
Yeah.
Did you guys cover family history? Because while I was peeing, I got a concern for that.
I asked her that, and she said, I don't know.
She doesn't know, but maybe.
Ask your mom.
You should definitely. I was going to say there's a female on the other end of things that I'm not saying that it's a thing, but I am saying that female that's on that side, on your maternal side, is concerned about something.
And your mom knows the answer to that question.
Anyway, that was a good one. Any others? Don't be scared.
Who's talking about themselves, Anthony?
Oh, me. Yeah, when I was like, it could be, you could think that it can be put off, but it couldn't be, blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
Do you put off your medical health?
I do.
I work in a hospital, and so do I, so.
That's why. I used to be in the medical field too, and so did my parents, and I was like, this shit ratchet. This ghetto.
Right? No, okay. So I used to work in a mental health clinic, like up until April. And I was a very big proponent of people needing mental health care. But then when it comes to my mental health, I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Is it really that important? I don't get paid enough for this.
And my department head was like, how many people have you helped come to this clinic? How come you don't give yourself the same care? And I'm like, Because it's a lot easier to worry about other people than it is to worry about myself.
Listen, I don't even need to say anything else because there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
How long has it been since you've seen your primary care doctor?
Don't ask me that fucking question. Don't ask me that just because that motherfucker put it in the chat. We ain't gonna talk about that. Don't listen. I'll tell y'all what my mother always told me as a child. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to a dentist?
You know what? Shut up. How about that? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
That means a while ago.
That means a
He
long
says a decade. It's been an entire decade. Like, we can't even call it in years. We have to round.
Yeah.
For what? Dentist or doctor?
Yes.
In a decade? Has it been a decade?
Less than you're 30 years old.
It's long enough for me not to remember how old I was when I went to see the last. Do as I say, not as I do. I'll be the first
If
to tell
I
you.
didn't get nasty emails every time I didn't go to dental, I wouldn't ever go to dental.
It's the worst, honestly.
They're like, you're about to expire for your annual exam. Please schedule an appointment with dental. So this is the first time I went to dental, and they're like, your teeth are perfect. Just schedule your cleaning. You're fine. I'm like, why the fuck did I come here?
Right.
I wasted an entire hour of my life.
Right. See, for me, it was really awful because my little sister, as a kid, always got praised. And that bitch never brushed her teeth or took care of her fucking teeth at all. Meanwhile, I'm brushing 3 times a fucking day. I'm sneaking my toothpaste and my toothbrush into school in like junior high and taking like bathroom breaks just so I can get my toothbrush out of my locker. And my dentist is like, are you drinking sugary drinks? Like tea? That's it. That's all I'm drinking, tea. But that bitch be drinking the same shit and her teeth look 10 times better than mine. Please explain.
So somebody that's in the chat that isn't actually talking and is too scared to ask their question, you got the 2 of Swords.
Oh shit, she be drawing for people who too scared.
It popped out. So, and they're not going to respond because they're chicken shit, but whatever. Leave Mark and Anthony or Mark and Nathan a tip.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're split between 2 things, and you're hitting the bullseye with one of them, and you're not even on the board with the other. And if you want to be on the board with the other, you can be, but you need to put effort into that because you've already hit the bullseye with the other one.
That was very specific.
I don't know who it is. I just know that somebody is sitting there watching us because, okay, so there's 13 people in the chat. I've seen like 4 people comment.
Right.
So if you're not one of the 4 people that has said anything tonight, it's you, homie. And I'm talking to you. And you know I'm talking to you. You don't want to acknowledge it.
It's you.
Cash App Nathan. Tonight is sponsored by Domino's.
Slash, who else was it?
The Whale.
Nike.
Nike.
Slash Nike.
Trader Joe's.
The Whale.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
When you realize it's you, like this video when he post it like real time. Because you're going to go back and listen to this and be like, no, they're not talking to me. Yo, I'm talking to you.
No, puppy buddy doxing people.
I don't even know what doxing means.
I think it means exposing. Yeah, like Anthony said, exposing people.
Me either.
But in this situation, we're here for it.
Who else? Come on.
Come on, y'all. You know you be having fun. Let's go. We need more questions. I know we entertaining as fuck. But like, also, don't just watch the train wreck. Experience it.
At least like the fucking video. Like,
right.
you don't need your name. I don't need your like social security number. Just no.
I don't even ask. We don't even ask for birth dates here. Like that's
true.
That's a thing for me. Like I don't like that.
And I feel like the only real name I've seen tonight is Anthony Mendoza.
Yeah.
Create a fake profile, come back. We'll talk to you all night long.
Aw. I'm glad that helped, actually, Alondra. I'm glad that helped. You know, we be chaotic here, so.
And I said there was a surgery.
Distance is always nice. I like how Anthony made this whole like thing like about let's make fun of Nathan about how long it's been since he went to a fucking doctor.
It was funny.
Don't be part of the problem, be the whole ass problem.
Exactly.
Okay, so
don't be asking yourself, am I the drama? Be the drama.
Every year I have to go in for like an annual pretend exam where they make me answer a bunch of questions. Literally, this dude asked me 6 times. So, do you want to hurt anybody else? Not that I'm willing to say on this fucking survey because you'll do something about it. Like, I want to kill like 3 people a day, but I mean, I'm not going to act on it. So who the fuck cares?
I mean, do I want to? Yes. Will I act on it? Probably not.
The year before, it was one of the providers that I worked for, and they're like, "So do you gamble?" I'm like, "No." Do you want to harm somebody? And I'm like, and I paused, and she gives me that like, fucking say the answer I want you to say because I don't want to feel out the paperwork.
That look, there were the lower the glasses and just
yeah, like no, I don't want to hurt anybody at this very moment, but give me a couple hours. Like
ask me again afternoon.
Give it 10 minutes, somebody will piss me off.
Right.
Exactly.
Yo, so I
at work. I was like a lot of people don't realize I can be a very angry person. And I get it from I honestly get it from my matron. I'm just gonna say that and be honest about it. Because she's like, honey, why are you ashamed of your anger? Just fucking feel it. Just feel it. And I'm just like, okay, I'll feel it. Well, today I was fucking feeling it, and I was like so ready. I was having so many technical issues that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna flip this fucking desk over. I'm fucking done with today. Like, just let me get through one fucking quote. Like, I'm over it.
Angry elf.
Angry elf. Exactly.
So, anybody who's left in the chat, I am 42 years old.
No.
I work with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're just trying to make yourself look better. Stop it.
No, I was born in 1980.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm like borderline Gen Z boomer.
What black magic you be working? And can you share it with me?
Right there. And you have to have a chubby face because apparently the chub keeps the wrinkles away.
Oh. I got that covered.
Why aren't I?
That being said, I work with a bunch of 20-year-olds, 20, 21, 22, 23, like that generation.
I love that.
So I walk into work and some dude's sitting at my desk. Cool, whatever. I stand there for a second waiting for him to like acknowledge me and be like, hey, give me a second, or yo, I'm gonna move. Like, or do you need your seat? Something to acknowledge he knows I'm standing behind them. And so I wait like the traditional, like, and I even give him a couple extra seconds because standing there for 15 seconds saying nothing is so awkward and an extremely long time.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, move. My personality, and you're in my fucking seat. And you know you're in my fucking seat and you have your back towards me. So he's like, I know you can speak to me respectfully.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, respectfully get your ass out of my
He
chair.
doesn't even turn around
Right.
and look at me as he says it. He keeps his back to me. This Leo ain't playing with that shit. And I'm like, you want respect? You have to fucking earn it. And you do not earn anything. Move out of my fucking chair. I'm not going to beg you to get out of it. And he's like, I know you can say it respectfully. I'm like, no, I fucking can't.
Nope.
Please
No.
fucking move. I'm not going to beg you to get out of my chair. Like, you know where you are.
I want to be her
You
when I
want
grow up.
respect, you have to, because you have talked to
Same.
me disrespectfully in front of, and like, I'm in a place where like rank is important. I usually don't fucking care until you're an asshole to me.
Right.
And then, so I was like, you've been disrespectful to me to the point where other people have made comments to be like, why didn't you go off on that motherfucker? Because he's not worth it. But you picked the wrong girl on the wrong day.
Yes.
So then
Yes,
he finally fucking gets up and he's like, only speak to me about work. I don't want to talk to you about anything else. I'm like, yo, I don't talk to you about anything else anyway. You're a fucking idiot.
Like, do you think I enjoy
away.
talking to you with that tone? Like, absolutely not.
I've
Ew.
literally had to stop this dude in the middle of a sentence and be like, is there a question at the end of the story? Can we skip to that? So maybe I'm part of
Fast forward to your point.
but I don't have time.
Right?
Like, you're not even going to turn around and look at me as you're speaking to me.
Yep.
And I don't know what it is about millennials, but like somebody didn't teach y'all manners.
But that's also like just like misogynistic.
It
But
is.
he's 26. Like,
But
and
like,
like I deal with a lot of misogyny.
right, obviously.
And I'm a female.
Well, no, she's a female. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've dealt with it my whole life. I've cried and gotten what I want because I'm a girl. Look, if you're going to be a misogynistic asshole in society, I'm going to take it to my advantage. Right. I got an A in science and it had nothing to do with the work that I did. There was a tear that came out of my tear duct.
Girl, it's your moon Cancer. But you're rising.
But look, I'm in the military. And like in the Army, okay, I'm in the Navy now. I was in the Army before. In the Army, I basically had a bunch of dudes that were willing to kick your ass if you looked at me the wrong way. The Navy's not so much that way because we have a bunch of pussy ass millennials that don't know what the fuck is going on.
I think that's just in general, because I hear a lot of people in other branches saying the same thing. But anyway,
I'm not. Part of it is that I look a lot younger than I am. And people don't expect me to have an opinion. And so when I do, they don't know what to do with it. And they like, oh, okay, are we drinking again? Because
No, I was checking.
Let's wait for the story anyway.
Oh,
I can another.
First off, I've never been quiet a fucking day in my life.
I'm gonna take.
My dad told me the girls take dance. I took karate for fucking 4 years just to prove him wrong.
Yes.
I'll
drink to that. I'll tell you now, if I were a female, I'd either be like the biggest criminal that never got caught, or I'd be a political leader.
Okay, so even when you get caught, you just look sad. And it really helps if a tear can come out of the... Dude, I got pulled over going 55 and a 35, and I got a ticket for not signing my registration. Look, I've spent my entire life being told I couldn't do stuff because I had a vagina.
Right.
So at a certain point, you sit there and you're like, cool, I got you.
Yes. Yes. You need to put a glove on that. On what?
I am not the one. Like, dude, I am not the one.
Right? I'm here
You
for
pick
it.
the right girl on the wrong fucking day if you think that you're gonna say shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
people, so we had this one dude. I don't know why I keep telling stories from work, but
I'm here for it.
I am too. I love it.
we had this one dude that kept talking shit in Spanish. And I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I know the cuss words. I know when you're saying, basically, I know all the dirty stuff and I can order a hamburger and ask where the bathroom is. So I don't know the entirety of what this dude was saying, but he was saying fuck a lot and he was calling people faggots. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but he was using the
No,
Spanish
but that's
word for
the
that.
I get it. That's the
Yeah.
truth of the story. Get
And
it.
so he keeps saying it and nobody understands what he's saying, but I'm picking up on certain words. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And he keeps doing it because he doesn't know that I can at least pick up on what he's saying. And I told the dude next to me, I was like, hey, he just called you gay, but not the cool gay, like the other gay.
Like the bad word. For
Yeah, like
The slur.
he called you a gay slur.
yeah. And
Lit cigarette.
so
Yeah.
he keeps doing it. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to file a fucking EO complaint. I know you don't think anybody speaks Spanish, but I understand enough to know what you're fucking saying. So shut the fuck up. And then the other dude who's like a white, like they hate everybody, but he's actually like a good person deep down if you're white.
Okay, you're right. That's what I'm saying.
I can't help it. I have to filter. And he's like, let Marquez speak Spanish again and let Ayers get pissed again. Like, because he was like, dude, because I'm a very nice person until you fluff my fluff.
Until we fluff your bunny.
Yeah. And people don't expect it from me because I'm a girl and I smile and I, and then when I say shit,
you come out with that Leo sun and they're like, oh.
Same thing with my sister.
But
I was gonna say we need to get her and your sister in the same room. Because that is a fucking party. And I'm here for it.
But like, I don't know. I spent my entire life being looked down on because I was a girl. And so sometimes you use it to your advantage and sometimes you fucking make people cry. And there's no in between.
Oops.
I'm either getting out of a ticket or fucking making you cry at night. Like,
it's one or the other. You choose.
Yeah. Choose wisely though, because I am relentless and I hold long grudges and I am not afraid
I'm
to
telling
use
you,
a black handle and a little.
But I'm feeling some Cancerian or some Scorpio in there.
So
absolutely, I'm feeling that.
I didn't know this at the time that I fell in love with black mustard seed, but it actually makes dudes go from like this to this. I didn't know that. I just knew that that's what I like. So I hold a grudge and my curses last a long time because fucking 4 years later, I got a phone call saying, what the fuck did I do wrong? You were the one. I was like, motherfucker, you fucked up 4 years ago.
Let us count the ways. Have you gotten blamed for shrinking people's penises too? Or is that just me?
No, because nobody knows that I'm a witch.
Oh.
I'm too sweet and innocent for that.
Oh, yeah.
The one dude that does know that, like, I've never said the word that I'm a fucking witch.
Burning tubs down.
He still regrets breaking up.
While you were in the shower, you missed it. She was saying she put a working in the tub thinking that it was fine.
It burned through that blade. I came home. probably still a black spot in that bathtub because I was renting that house and I had to give it. And I was gonna fix it, but I didn't. Anyway. So, no.
Oh, God. And it all comes full circle.
So there was one like place that I worked at where people knew I was a witch, but not the people that like pissed me off.
The good
My
people.
entire chain of command got fired.
Oh shit.
One of them lost their retirement.
Oh damn.
But I never like said anything, but there may have been a fish with its mouth sewn shut. I know nothing of what happened. And there's times where I'm pissed and I don't even know what I'm doing and things happen. It's like a fugue state, like when people have seizures and they don't know what's going on afterwards. Yo, I'm sorry. Not sorry.
She's like, I'm sorry, but also like,
it's your fault.
So the one dude that knows I'm a witch is the dude that like was an asshole to me and was basically said he didn't want a girlfriend, and then 2 days later had a girlfriend, and it wasn't me. And he's scared of me. He's like, you're gonna curse me, and I'm like, first off, you're not worth it. I'm like, I don't like you enough to hate you.
Right.
But he's like, you're gonna do something, and I'm like, no, I'm not, because you're not that important. And then so he's still with the girl that he wasn't. I knew about his girlfriend a long time ago because he had me do this was a dude that I did the reading for that didn't know that I was. Anyway. So I've known since like April. He thinks I just found out like a week ago. What are we in August? So, but when it was happening, he was like, well, you're going to curse me. And I'm like, no, I'm not, because you're not that important. So as he's with this girl, he's like, I don't know why I'm telling this story.
But I'm here for it. Like, let's go.
So usually, like,
listen, we are bad influences, me especially.
It's not like he's watching, so it doesn't fucking matter. So he's basically living with this girl, right? And I'm like, cool, whatever. I'll move on. Like, he hurt me. Don't get me wrong. He fucking hurt me.
Raven, blame me. It's okay.
So he hurt my feelings. Not a lot of people have been able to hurt my feelings. Like, the last person that hurt my feelings was my ex-husband, and that was a decade ago.
So as long as I can't remember going to the doctor last. Got it.
Right.
Right? The last time you went to the doctor was the last time somebody hurt me.
Gotcha.
So he starts, usually we're on like opposite sides of the like partition, so we don't have to talk to each other. And he spent a long time like not even being able to make eye contact with me. And then he, I guess, had a tiff with this girl, and we did stuff we shouldn't have done. And I made a point, because I knew what was going on, but I wanted him to say it, but he never said it. So he, when they got back together, he made a point of not talking to me, because we work together, and like, regardless of, I've been trying to get out of the department since fucking forever, but I can't because I just got there, and he's the reason. Anyway, so I guess things are going south with this chick, because he wound up sitting in the same partition area as me, and I'm having like random conversations with the dudes that sit next to me, and go to the doctor. Yeah, you probably should go to they're going to tell you everything,'s fine, but everybody that loves you wants them to tell you everything's fine.
Right.
Anyway, so he starts saying stuff like, if you cooked, I would wife you up. And not thinking about what the context of what he's saying is, I'm like, I was a stay-at-home mom when I was married. Like, I cooked, I watched the kids, I like went to school once a week, but like I was taking care of my kids, his kids, like I made dinner. It's not that I can't cook, I just don't cook because my kids don't care.
Right.
And I'm not going to cook a whole ass meal and clean up afterwards if my kids would rather have chicken nuggets that I defrosted out of the freezer. Like, there's a lot of work. I'm a single parent. I work full time.
Right.
Like, it's a thing. And by the time we get home at 6 o'clock, if I cook dinner every night, we wouldn't eat till 7. They go to bed at 8. Like, I wouldn't get to talk to them. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I was a stay-at-home mom, right? Like, I used to do these things, not thinking about the context. And then, so the other big thing is that he wants kids one day. And I was like, I was told that I was premenopausal like a long ass time ago, and that I wouldn't be able to have more kids. And so, so like randomly I'm saying like, this is why I'm single, like not at all even acknowledging his existence on the other side of the room. And he's like, I think you could have kids if you really wanted to. And I'm like, yeah, but it would take medical intervention. He's like, well, you're in the military. You can go to the doctor whenever you want. And I'm like, yeah, but why would I want to?
Right.
And then like, so we did this whole song and dance the first time we went out, and now he's going back to the same song and dance, but he still has a fucking girlfriend. So I'm like, what are we doing here, homie?
Where's the value in this?
Yeah, like, why are you telling me these things? Do I believe you believe what you're saying? Yes. But homie, you lack the courage of your convictions. You need to get out of this whole ass relationship that you're having. Take a moment, take a breath, and then decide if you really want me to be in your life, because I am the fucking sun. And that same light that warms you up will burn you to the fucking ground.
And everybody should be Fluff Bunny when they grow up.
And honestly, like, he's in a place right now where he's being burnt, and I knew this would happen, but I don't, like, dude, you fucked up, and until you're willing to tell me the truth and admit all that, we ain't going nowhere.
This ain't getting nowhere. Yeah.
But you can keep buying me macaroni and cheese because it's really good from the food truck.
That justifies. Don't sit there and say, okay, what the fuck? Because that justifies everything. I'm just saying.
No, like, so when we first, before like anything, we've worked together for a long ass fucking time. How do I lose weight? Drink a lot of water and go on antidepressants.
I was just pulling. What'd you say? What? I missed it.
It's like, how do I lose weight?
Drink a little water, go on antidepressants.
Dude, I lost like 10 pounds.
Is that the secret? Did I miss that?
Wellbutrin is awesome.
What the fuck?
I'm on the max dose though, so you may not want to go that far.
Anthony said, me too.
Dude. Okay, I'll pull a card for you, Crow Wolf.
Maybe she
I got the Wheel of Fortune. So like, maybe go on the game show.
How much weight are you trying to lose?
Yeah.
Because that's an important question to decide how we interpret these cards. Because there's a difference between like 10 pounds and like 100 pounds.
I'm going to be honest. I read the question, but I didn't read the question as I was shuffling, if that makes sense.
Well, they want a card pool, so apparently they don't want our opinion. Oh.
Well, if you wanted my opinion, I'd say, why are you trying to lose weight? You look fine the way you are. If you happy, you happy. You know?
But they're not happy or they wouldn't be trying to lose weight.
What if everybody wanted to be like a fucking beanpole?
And this is a fucking quote from Tom Hanks, but it was in a different situation. But if you're not happy losing 1 pound, you'll never be happy losing 100 pounds.
That's yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah.
Now he was using it in an interpretation where if you're not happy with $1, you won't be happy with $1 million. But it goes towards a lot of things.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
But
also,
if you're not happy, like if you can't celebrate the little losses, which I feel like you are on a weight loss journey, you just don't feel like nobody's going to lose 20 pounds overnight. And that's what we all want to do. Look, I've been chubby my whole life. I currently weigh 206. I am 5'6". I'm chubby. And at a certain point, you have to realize that you are who you are. And whether you're 200 pounds or you're 115 pounds, you're going to be the same person. People, okay, this is going to sound horrible. I know I'm not ugly. But I felt very negatively about myself, honestly, up until a few months ago. And it had nothing to do with me losing weight. I had to remember who I was because I've been in like this woe is me state since probably my dad died, which was 2018. I didn't appreciate who I was. And honestly, had it not been for this douchebag that left me for some other girl, I would have never appreciated who I was. But I knew I deserved better than some idiot 22-year-old that didn't realize who I was. And it didn't matter if I weighed 230 or 115 pounds. I was never going to appreciate myself until I appreciated myself for exactly who I was. So regardless of whether or not you lose weight, because you're not going to lose weight until you're happy with yourself. And it's a mental thing because it doesn't matter if you're fucking skin and bones. You need to love yourself first. And that's my high horse that we're on right now. But if you want to know how to lose weight, love yourself first. Talk to because your spirit guides are always going to direct you in the right way. And I don't know if people really, when they ask these questions, are doing the shadow work first. Because you're never, honestly, like, I didn't start, like, okay, yes, I laughed about drinking water and antidepressants, but I didn't start losing weight until I remembered who I was. Honestly, like, and I went on keto. I'm in the military, so I have to meet certain height and weight standards, and my waist is supposed to be under 35.5 inches, and I'm 42 years old. And I'm expected to have the same height and weight standards as a fucking 19-year-old, but that's neither here nor there.
It's a fucked up system.
We're not even going to talk about that. But
because Anthony is actually trying to get into, my partner's trying to get into the Air Force or Navy. And he's like, I don't understand. We went to talk to a recruiter and he's like, I don't understand. And I'm like, it's a fucked up system. Cheat.
It is. And, okay, first off, the Navy's taking everybody right now. The first time in history, they're offering corpsman bonuses. So if he does want to go somewhere, go into the Navy, he's going to end up in boot camp. He'll lose a bunch of weight because they fucking shut it. If he wants a good life, go into the Air Force. But if you just want, you know, healthcare and a paycheck, go into the Navy because they're not going to fire you right now. We are so undermanned that they won't let it, like, before COVID, you could say, I don't want to be in the Navy, and they would let you leave. Now that we're in 2022 and the Navy sucks ass and they treat women like asshole and they don't care about kids. And I yelled at a senior chief this morning, but that has nothing to do with anything. No, they.
But I applaud you,
dude. You won't let me leave a half an hour early to get my kids. But the only thing that I'm going to do in that half an hour is answer a phone call from the Marriott to tell me about my awards points. But that, anyway.
Listen, don't be besties with me because I'll tell you right now, I will get you. You will be released.
No, but like, right now, the Navy, as much as they say that like they want single parents to join and they're you have this bunch of misogynistic men that are in power that don't appreciate you for who you are. And let me tell you that I'm getting a NAM, which is a Navy Achievement Medal, because I fucking got my entire chain of command out of trouble for something that wasn't even my business. But I'm fucking nosy and I'm fucking good at what I do. So
I'm here for it.
I am the only person at my rank that has their own office and has had their own office since 6 months of them going active duty, because I'm really fucking good at what I do and I don't let people push me over. And you have to believe in yourself. Back to this weight loss question. You have to believe in No, it's true.
But it is true. I see the connections. No, you're right.
You have to believe in yourself before you're going to lose weight, because I was miserable and depressed and was eating like a piece of toast for breakfast and not losing any weight because I was miserable. And your body is going to know that you're miserable. And as soon as
react accordingly.
Exactly. Like cortisone is cortisone, and your brain affects a lot more your body than you understand. I used to work in a mental health clinic. It's a thing. But until you learn to stand in your own power and appreciate you for who you are, you're not going to lose weight. But if you want me to pull a card for you to tell you how to lose weight, your card is the Wheel of Fortune. Which means that it doesn't matter what you fucking do. Love yourself first. I mean, I'll read the book for you if you want. Hold on. Where is it?
Go read the book.
I'm so fucking drunk. It's not even
same. I'm sitting here like I'm thirsty and I have nothing but alcohol around me.
Drink the alcohol, homie. I am. So the world is number 10.
You like a soda?
No, don't drink. That's a pussy move. Don't drink soda.
I just like, should I drink this rum straight? Probably not. Will it taste
but
good?
Do it anyway.
Probably.
So, Wheel of Fortune. With change comes opportunity. What will you choose?
That's rum wine, by the way. That's why it's a nice rosy pink. Do you see that?
Wait, what is it?
I said that's rum in like poured in the same glass as wine was in, so that's why it's a nice rosy pink.
Does it flavor the wine, or is it just a nice pretty pink?
I mean, it tastes like Malibu, so
it's all good. All possibilities lie before you. So honestly, it's saying you can do whatever you believe in yourself to do, but until you believe in yourself, you're not gonna be able to do anything. Back to the original point from this whole tangent that I went on.
But I'm actually I'm gonna pick your tangent apart a bit, and I'm gonna say no, I agree, because I have Knight of Cups in reverse. And so something that's like the message that's coming through for me is you were mentioning you had touched up on a lot of you have to love yourself in order to lose that weight. But also like being completely honest, Crow Wolf, so the three of us have no fucking clue how much you weigh right now, how much you're trying to lose. We don't know exactly your situation. But with my card, it's kind of lining up with what Dorothy said, and the fact that it's a lot like if you were to put, the whole school project where you put in where you put the pencil in a glass of water, and it diffracts the image, so the image you see is not what's actually there. This is kind of playing the same type of message for me. I feel like you look in the mirror and you feel something. You have what's body dysmorphia is a common term for that, and I'm not a doctor.
By the way, it's not a knock. It's something that like I think everybody has,
and that's due to our society. And I think that that's kind of a situation that you have to kind of like realize in your mind, like, am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for my health? Or am I doing this because I feel like it's desired of me? Do I see this as a need because that's what society thinks that I need to do? Or am I doing this because it's important to my health? It's detrimental to my way of living. Um, and in this situation with this card, I'm thinking that it's not necessarily a need that you absolutely have to have. I'm thinking that you're seeing a fragmented version of yourself. And just like, the saying that Fluff Bunny pulled up with, what's his name, where if you're not happy with losing a pound, then you're not going to be happy with losing 100 pounds or whatever. I think that this is the same type of situation. And yeah, I completely agree with everything that Fluff Bunny said. I think my card aligns up perfectly with that. So, yes, lose weight. If that's what you feel you really need, for the right reasons. Right.
But do the
right.
shadow work first.
Do the shadow work first. Exactly.
Do the internal work first. I don't know. I mean, your name is Crow Wolf, so I'm assuming that you have some sort of spirituality that doesn't say a bunch of thou shall nots with God defining who you are. But, I mean, it's a thing. I mean, you can pray to whatever God you want, but until you take the necessary steps to fix yourself, you're never going to get what you pray for.
If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Or rather, can we say a woman?
A woman.
I am the woman.
Well said. Did you pull a card for that one, Mark? Do you want to speak on that?
I got the Wheel of Fortune.
So did I.
Nice.
Twins.
But his interpretation may be different than mine.
You want to speak on it yourself, or how you feeling?
Oh, is that what we're doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn. So
hang on.
I don't know either. I couldn't tell you what card. I literally just held up in front of the screen.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember
there's changes, luck, opportunity, and winning. Like, you're gonna take chances with you losing weight, and you might win some, you might lose some. Just don't put all your don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Look, and I am the queen of crash diets. I lose weight. Well, it was every September and like April because that's when I had to weigh in. But at the end of the day, at a certain point, I stopped losing weight because I was miserable.
Is that my boyfriend?
I mean, at the end of the day, and my body even knew I was miserable.
Right.
So people, I mean, I see people in the comments saying like caloric difference, work, exercise, whatever. You can do all that shit you want. It's not going to matter until you fucking figure out what the reason is that you're not happy with yourself.
I like this question. This is a good question. I don't know if I should be the first one to answer this question because I was busy yesterday or the day before. Was it the day before yesterday? When did I did all that work? No, it was the day before. So was that tonight or was that? I can't remember. Time is an illusion, people. My full moon was very eventful. So the day before the full moon, I went live and I was just chatting with people because I was tired and I was bored. So I did that. But then the day of the full moon, I'm not the person that takes curses very lightly. But girl, let me tell you, I did a lot of work the day of the full moon. And I encourage, if I see, I've told myself normally I don't share shit with people publicly. But if I start seeing some good feedback, I've been told that I need to share it because it was a down and dirty curse for patriarchy that because men suck.
Amen.
A woman.
I've hit a point in my spirituality where I can't fucking wait for the full moon for shit to happen. I can't wait for the new moon. I don't fucking care. So as much as like I feel the energy of a full moon, and there are times where I'll just go outside and stare at it.
Yes.
And, I mean, if I'm really upset with someone, shit'll be buried in my backyard under the full moon. But for the most part, it doesn't matter how the moon is. I got shit to do. And my people are with me anyway to make that shit happen.
Yes. And and that's okay. Like some people are like that. I just feel like being a Cancer sun, I feel like the moon just gives me an extra oomph. And I was actually not going to work with the full moon this week. I wasn't feeling it. I like Draven, thank you for answering your own question. I actually love that. But this, I literally felt like, I bought a candle for this working that I had originally intended for a different moon phase. And I work closely with the moon's phases just because of my sun sign and the connection that I feel with the moon. But I was actually going to take it easy. I was going to take it easy until a voice in my ear was like, listen, no, it's time. Get your fucking lazy ass up and do shit. So I did.
But sometimes it's not even the moon. It's just you fucking need to do your shit.
Exactly. And I think that this time it just kind of aligned. So I was just using that as an extra like, fuck yeah.
And there are times I will pull Mike over to the side of the road and stare at the moon because it has that energy. I'm not saying that, anybody's wrong if they work with the tides and the moon and anything else. Somebody in the comments wants to ask a question but won't, and your card is judgment. And I feel like it has to do with a legal situation, and it's going to go in your way, but you have to be honest.
I got to call it quits, besties. I'm sleepy. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much for being on.
Anytime.
You'll definitely be back.
I hope. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you good on time, Fluff Bunny?
I have all the time in the world.
Cool. Okay, because we have like a little under 15. Usually I call it quits at 3 hours tops, but we still have like a little less than 15 minutes. So if you're cool, we're going to keep going.
Okay.
Sweet.
Does anybody actually have a question, or am I going to just keep talking to these imaginary people in the chat that won't ask their questions?
Because honestly, literally, we can do that. Don't challenge us.
The next card that flies out will be for the next person that's scared to ask their question. Again, you got the 7 of Cups. I can't right, left anyway. You have
Ace of Swords.
A lot of decisions to make, but you need to follow your heart. If you look, I don't know if you can see, but her hand is actually on the heart. And this card is actually meant to represent all the elements and blah, 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 blah. But I'm too drunk to go over everything. I'm getting to the point. You need to follow your heart because you know what you need to do, and you need to quit listening to all the other voices in your head that are making you insecure.
And to follow up with hers, Ace of Swords is indicating that basically you're gonna achieve your goal. You need to quit second guessing yourself. Just go for it. This is the change card. This is the active change card. So if you're gonna attribute this, and sorry, I have an itch. If you're going to like compare this with spellcraft, So like fire is the fastest. Hey, asked mine, Draven said. Okay, I'll go back. But if you're going to attribute this with spellcraft, then obviously fire is the quickest change. So that's what this is to me, is this is the fire. So basically that change is already in effect. Draven, what question did you ask? Let me go back.
That was like a while ago.
Watched Coco and talked about family. I love Coco.
I think they were the one that the D&D thing, was that it?
Oh yeah, he did ask that.
So the Six of Swords just came out. Somebody's taking their toys and going home.
Ooh.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You don't need to play with anybody else in your sandbox.
Crafting Witch, we are still here. Do you have a question? Because we've ran out of questions. And Fluff
But
Bunny,
we'll keep entertaining people for
literally, we've just been chilling. Mark had to go to bed, but like Fluff Bunny and I are still here. Do you have a question? Because we're like eager to pull cards. We're eager for it.
Hey, I do have a second question, if that's allowed. Should I ask my friend red flags in her relationship, or will it destroy our friendship? So the world throughout, and it's going to the wind. Now, on a like not spiritual level, usually you don't want to get involved with people's relationships until
What did you pull?
The want with the world, but it's a witch throwing her hat into the wind. And you got the world upside down.
I did.
So I tend in my actual physical life to not get involved with people's relationships because somebody may be an asshole, but they're not going to realize they're an asshole until they walk away from them and they do that one thing, or they may live with them the rest of their lives and be miserable. Not my choice to judge. I'm there to support the person, however they may be. But in this situation, since she's tossing her hat to the wind, I think you should say something for whatever you're intuitively feeling, because it's not going to matter either way. She's going to do what she's going to do, but saying something is going to make you feel, is going to soothe your soul.
I'm going to agree with that, but I'm also going to advise you, because I'm a Cancer, and let's be honest, Cancers are very manipulative, and when it comes to emotional things, we just know how the road works. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say that. And I'm going to say, so the book says blockage, so close yet so far, relax, breathe, and the keywords are try again. So should I talk to my friend, re-red flags in her relationship, or will it destroy our friendship? I think if you make it clear that you're coming to her as a friend and her best interest is at your main point of heart, if that makes sense, then I think she's going to understand. But the bottom line is also that you have to understand that sometimes people, especially when it comes to their heart of hearts, if they want a certain thing, they're going to do it whether or not they have your blessing or whether or not they have any warning. So you also have to accept the fact that obviously if she takes your advice, awesome. But if she does not, you have to be willing to accept whether or not you want to sacrifice that friendship. And maybe later on down the road, you can be the bigger person and you can be like, listen, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. No,
well,
but that's
do you know how many times in my life I sit there and I'm like, I told you so?
You know, and it's like you have to be that you have to make that decision. I mean, you and your friend, as far as your relationship goes, better than anybody.
I tell people the truth once, and then after that I support whatever decision they make.
Exactly. And I think that's actually really good advice, because you have to make the decision on, am I going to be the person that's going to be right, or am I going to be the person that's going to be there to pick up the pieces after they fall apart?
And regardless, it doesn't matter if you're right. If you...
This is a really good point of view, let me just say, because you have the best of the sun and the moon here. So let me just say.
No, but like, there's times where you know what's right and you know what's wrong. And right is right and wrong is wrong. But you have to support your friend because you love them. And so you're going to support them in the wrong decisions too. And you have to because you love them. But you also have to be there for them when it all falls apart.
Right.
Unless you're willing to be that person that's like, no, you're fucking wrong. And I'm going to stand here and say I'm fucking wrong. And then you aren't there for when everything falls apart. Because at the end of the day, usually people are right when they say you're fucking wrong. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, and especially if it comes to matters of heart, because let's be honest, the heart isn't the logical organ.
Dude, even my spirits guy told me to run from this dude. Like, but I'm not going to let a tiny deck of cards tell me what to do. And at the end of the day, yes, everybody was fucking right. I got it. Thank you. You're all right. I'm still awesome at the end of the day, and he's still miserable.
LOL, what you all are saying. I'm hoping that's good, what you just said, because I'm so intoxicated, I don't know.
My name is Raven, and I tell you.
What?
Oh, even Raven told me that I was wasting my time. Every deck of cards told me to run.
And you didn't listen.
Like, I'm going to let a silly deck of cards tell me what to do. My brain and my heart are two totally
a Leo response. Listen, I already know you're the bitch that's like, okay, do a reading for me, and then you're like, reshuffle.
No. When you get called out by a fucking deck of cards, and you're like, no, I think you're wrong. I'm that bitch. But everybody loves me, so it's okay.
Woo.
Look, I knew, but my heart, it has to figure out its shit on its own time.
Yeah.
No, dude. Okay, so Draven, yeah, every I know. Intellectually, I know.
Intellectually, I know. But the fire in me is like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Look, before he left to become a Navy All-Star softball player, he made the All-Star softball team, whatever. He made it apparent that he regrets his decision. But now my heart doesn't care anymore. My brain is like, sucks to be you.
And that's what matters. All right, well, we are at 2:58. So do you have anything you want to leave the peoples with? Oh, hold on. Wait. This was said by your fellow Leo.
Yes. My birthday was July 27th.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
Yes, so welcome.
Heed the quiet inner voice, embracing destiny, not choice. And that is the only thing I hear right now.
Was that your quote, or did you pick that up from somebody?
I read it somewhere a long time ago, but I'm one of those people that has this like latrine of knowledge.
I feel like I need to make a note of that. Can you say that again?
To heed the quiet inner voice, embracing destiny, not choice.
I don't think she did, but it could be to heed the quiet. And this is going in my Sabbath social to-do list, just for those who might be interested. To heed the quiet voice. Say the rest. To heed the quiet inner voice.
Embracing destiny, not choice. And I feel like somebody needed to hear that, not just you with your recording it for Sabbath Social. Like, I think that somebody's not there. There's 14 people in the chat. We've heard from like 3 people, and I feel like everybody else is shouting at me, but they won't post anything. So
to some extent, it's like, okay, but listen, they're not consenting.
It doesn't. So, they're yelling at me. I can't help it.
So listen, but honestly, it's an everyday struggle. So have you ever been at work? Let me just point this in. I don't normally like to talk about certain people coming to me at certain times that are, dead people. Okay? Because I'm not completely comfortable with that, because consent is a big deal for me. But when you're sitting there and you've got some auntie yelling in your ear, you need to tell them this in a language that you don't fully understand, but you get what they're trying to say, because that's just how spirit works. And it's like, absolutely, I will not say that, because I don't want to go to a fucking psych ward today. And I'm at work. So can you please not? There's a line. So you have to consent, people. You have to consent. And I know you know who you are, because those spirits are in your ear too, saying like, you need to hear this. And you have that thing and deep down in your heart of hearts that's saying, I should ask this question, or I should be like, if there's any message out there for me, I should just ask for it. But this bitch is like, consent first, and this bitch ain't gonna say shit.
This bitch doesn't care about your consent.
But she needs guidance. We need guidance.
Okay, so let me say this from whatever people are listening to this. I block out a lot of my abilities. I have since I was a kid. I don't I can't deal with it. It's more than I can handle. I've had psychics literally say, I won't read for you because you should be reading for me.
Because you should do it for yourself.
No, I should be reading for them.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Which also makes sense.
But these people are paid to read my fucking shit. Tell me what I need to know.
You're like, bitch, I paid you.
No, seriously. Like, so this is coming from somebody that blocks out a lot of what they should be doing. And Raven will attest to this, because I was on a cruise with her, and I literally block out what I do. But if I'm near somebody that can fucking hear dead people, or read tarot cards, or channel people, or embrace whatever destiny they have, I absorb that. And I mean, Raven can attest to this, because it happened on our cruise. I don't listen to dead people. I've blocked them out forever. I'm really good at blocking out everything.
That happens to people. Yeah.
It's just, I can't handle everything that I can do.
Okay.
It's just a thing.
You're right. I mean, that's your basic right to be like, I can't handle this, so I'm not going to. That's your right. Yeah.
I mean, well, so I hate giving people shots because I can feel their anxiety. I can't tell my chain of command that I can feel their anxiousness and I can't do this.
Right.
But we had a kid that was autistic, that was like 15 years old, that did not want his COVID vaccine. And I had to, once he was gone, I had to leave the room and broke down in tears. And I couldn't tell people that it's because I felt everything that he felt. Right. So I was like, it just brought me back to this and this and this. but like literally I was sobbing in the corner. And I even blocked out the fact that I was an empath until that very moment, because I understood what was going on at that. Because there's no reason why it should have. I didn't even give him the fucking shot. I put his stuff in the computer. It shouldn't have mattered to me.
Right.
But I literally couldn't handle it. So on the cruise, I heard somebody call my name. And I turned around to Raven and I was like, did you just say my name? And she's like, no, that's your ancestor yelling at you. And I'm like, fuck me.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. Can I be completely honest with you? You do have mediumship qualities. And
No, but I can't.
I'm sitting here and I'm like fighting back tears to tell you this, but you really should embrace that in yourself.
So
because there are people in your line and I'm not trying to cross. And again, consent is a big deal for me. So I'm like, ugh. There's a reason why you're here tonight, girl. That's all I'm gonna say. You should, and it's not necessarily, you'll probably find more strength in that than you would weakness.
But so I had a cleansing done. Before 2017, whatever this was.
This.
Tell her she's stubborn. I know.
So
Okay.
I'm going to also say that you're the classic example of my mother, who is not a Leo. I think Leo is in her chart, but I think that is, I think her line is where I get certain like active tendencies towards the dead people. And I honestly say dead people because that's what they are. I'm just being completely fucking honest. And we can talk about this later if you feel more comfortable because we are still live.
I don't care. I'm drunk.
But same, please same.
To the wind.
But also there's a reason why they're coming to you so strongly. And I understand, listen, I'm here. My parents were in EMS for years. I was in EMS for years. I'm currently, and I don't usually dox this, but I'm currently still in healthcare, so to speak, because I sell insurance for a muggle job, as I like to say. So this does tie into that. And there's a reason why they come to you as strongly as they do. And this is just my advice to you. Again, I don't like crossing boundaries, and I'm gonna stand on this hill and I'm gonna leave it as is. But sometimes it is better to just go with it. Listen to the messages they want to send you.
The fool just flew out of my deck. But so I had a cleansing done sometime before 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Because my ex-husband was a douchebag. We'll leave it at that.
We've all been there. At least most of us.
This woman that was so the woman that was doing my tarot cards, she was having me do like mediumship and spell. And I didn't really understand it just felt natural to me. So I didn't understand that I was a witch. I just thought this was what people do. They light candles to La Seren, and that's all cool. It felt natural to me. So it felt natural. So she's like, but you need a cleansing. I can't do it because, this is more than I can handle. So she sends me to somebody else, and she has to do a reading before she can decide to do the cleansing. And so she calls me, and she's really awkward about it. And she's like, I can do the cleansing, blah, 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 waning moons, all this stuff. She's like, but I don't know how to tell you this. You're a witch. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I think I knew. I just didn't know. But while she was
that person to literally tell you, like, hey, you should be like doing this.
I mean, God, 20 years ago, I pulled into a voting station, and I don't know what conversation I was having with my brain, but it was like, you're different. You're special. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, the pessimistic side of me goes, I'm not special. I'm a piece of shit. We're digressing. We're going back to the cleansing. So this woman is doing the cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
And she legit disappears. I can't see her anymore. There's this woman smoking a cigar, basically looking at me and it's like, I got this. And I knew her. And I didn't know how I knew her.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day she calls me and she's like, because I basically like took off my clothes, threw it at her. She burned it. And I drove away in my car to get rid of whatever energy I had from my ex-husband or whatever ex had this thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but she disappeared and I saw this woman and she was talking to me, but I didn't understand what she said because, like I said, I put up a lot of walls.
Right.
And so finally she looked at me and just nodded her head and put me in a position where I knew what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I should have known, but I didn't know what she was saying because I didn't want to know what she was saying.
You chose not to know what she was saying, but yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so the next day, I'm like, she's telling me all this. She's like, take a bath, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, who's the old woman with the cigar?
Mm-hmm.
And she stops and there's like a long pause. Okay, so I'm very, very white, as you can all see. The people that brought me into the craft were obviously African American, and they were voodoo and hoodoo and every which way a do you can be, but
Mm-hmm.
not white.
Every which way a do you can be. I like that.
It's a thing. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like, so, she's like, you saw her? And I'm like, yeah. Who is she? And the words came out of my mouth before I knew, like, just, I know her from before.
Mm.
And then, like, even my brain was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know her from before what? What are you talking? But I knew she was like this mama spirit that was like, I got you, bitch. And we're okay. So then, you know, time goes by and I tell this other lady what happens. And I'm like, I saw her as real as I see you sitting in front of me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I could touch her. She was real. I didn't see the other person anymore. And so she does this whole reading and she's like, past lives, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, she knows you guys were friends in a past life. It turns out we were in North Carolina, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's
writing off all that history. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. If anybody wants to know the history, let me know because it's a long story. But
what's that? Wait, hold on. What's that? Oh, a video for her channel? I agree.
So once upon a time, I was taking a history class and we had to read a book. And I was in the military, so reading's not really a thing that we do in the military. So it's not.
I hear you.
No, okay. So I am not a smart person. I pretend like but I'm not. But I had the highest GT score in my entire unit. So, so take that for what you will.
I'm laughing to write you off. I'm laughing because I'm listening. So.
I know, but it's just like, I am not this person. But so I have to read a book. And I pick a book on the yellow plague. God knows why. I don't fucking care about the yellow plague. I read the first chapter, which is basically this young girl. She lived on a plantation. Everybody got the yellow plague. She was one of the few that survived. She was on a pile of bodies. And the only reason that they knew she was alive is because she had a little color to her face. And then they end up putting like bacon on her face, and so she sucks on it and she ends up being alive, and praise the Lord, she's saved. God bless you, whatever. So, but that, like, literally it was the only chapter in the book I read. I still have the book. I can't tell you what happened after that in the Yellow Plague. So cut to her doing my past life reading, and she's like, there was a plague that went through. You were the daughter of a slave who was impregnated by so-and-so, the white slave owner. So you were half white, half black. You survived the plague. Your grandma, whatever, that taught you how to put things into dolls and cast spells ended up dying, but you survived. You had a child at like the age of 11, blah, 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 blah. You loved somebody, they left you, you couldn't have kids. And in this life, before I even knew that, I knew that I didn't need a male figure in my life to have children. And in this life, I had 2 kids, and we split when my son was 3 months old. So I basically raised 2 kids for the past 10 years, and I haven't had any regrets in it. And I think it's fulfilling that life that she didn't have, because she had a kid so young, she couldn't have any more children. And when she did fall in love, she was told by the family that she wasn't good enough. And she was half white, half black, but she looked white enough to pass as an African American, as an Indian. So she like lived in Louisiana for a time. She was a slave, but she would put things in people's things to get what she wanted and to get her papers. And I mean, if you want to look at past lives and who I am and who I was, it all comes full circle to who I am now. Because I very much embody what she couldn't fulfill in her life.
Deep as shit. Deep as shit.
I don't know why I went off on that tangent.
But I'm here for it. I'm also being told to tell you, by the way, that you're still shuffling for a reason.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that means you don't want to stop, but
The Knight of Swords.
I knew it. Oh fuck!
Do this all night. I don't know why.
Same. But honestly, like, go ahead, go with it. You got that one card, do it.
Lilith is fucking with me tonight, and I'm embracing it. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. Whoever doesn't want to fucking ask their question either, leave BlueNightt a fucking tip, because he's the only one left. No, I'm serious. So
when are we scheduling you for Drunken Divinations again? I'm hearing September.
Let me know. I have no. I'm here. People. Just let me know. So I'm taken to a part of. Why am I quoting dead people? Okay, Hamlet.
Quote him.
To be or not to be, for that is the question. Blah, 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 blah. Do I take arms against the sea of trouble, or do I let shit happen? I actually know the whole soliloquy, but I'm too drunk to remember it.
Life. Such is life.
So, to take arms against the sea of troubles, to embracing and them something. Somebody pull up fucking Hamlet. I'm sure you can Google it. You need to take arms against the sea of troubles. You do not need to go merrily into that good night. Now we have 15 people.
We had 16. Ooh,
I don't.
yeah,
Last time I looked, it was 13.
it's been hopping. It's been hopping.
Next human is the 9 of Wands, I think. I don't even know what this is because it doesn't say shit, and the book is fucking bullshit in this deck because it's not really. It's a rider. You know what I mean?
I do though.
It's a
Rider-Waite
deck, but it's not a Rider-Waite deck because it's blue. It's black and gold.
Mm-hmm. You
So
what?
you have
Cool.
what's cool?
Anthony said, I have her watching the chat, and it's literally one of the cats sitting on top of the iPad. Y'all are in good hands.
So,
or pause.
Take it for what it will. 9 is before 10. 10 is the conclusion of most of the decks because that's where everybody lives happily ever after. You're resting on your laurels. You have exactly what you need, but you're too scared to embrace it. And I feel like that's kind of a theme for tonight.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, and it's hard. It's hard.
It really is.
I mean, even as much of an asshole as I am, it's hard for me at times.
You say you're an asshole, but it's a defense mechanism. I get you.
But no, I mean, well, okay. So I tend to be brutally honest, and I don't have that filter that says I should say this nicely. I've literally walked into people's offices and like, how much do you want to know?
Do I need to bullshit this or?
Fortunately, I have the higher ups, like the one below the triad. She's like, shut the door. Tell me what you know.
Shut the door so no one else hears.
Yeah, no, literally, she's like, shut the door. And I think that's the only reason I've survived in the military because I don't do what I'm told very well. It's true. I should not do half the fucking shit I do.
So I'm hearing in the chat that we should have you and Raven on together.
Wait, we had Chris and Raven. Who's Chris?
Oh, Chris Ashburn. So in all honesty, I feel like I did our viewers a disservice because one night in particular, we had quite a few new viewers. And I didn't like forewarn people like, hey, you have 3 sensitive people on a live.
I block out all the sensitivity.
But girl, that don't make a difference between the fact if you are or are not.
I know, but
I'm just saying.
I live in my little bubble, please.
Oh God, I'm telling you, you got Cancer in that chart or Scorpio in there somewhere. It's in there. I know it is. Right. But yeah, so
somebody needs to yell at their fucking dad, and I'm just gonna sit here drinking my tea.
We had all 3 of us plus Mark, but I think Mark had left a little bit early like he did tonight. And literally we pulled out someone's grandmother who literally had something to say. Like it was a whole thing. And we were, all 3 of us were just like, oh yeah, yep, you take priority today. We need to tell you this.
God bless the person that has to talk to my grandmother because she's an old Southern woman from Texas, and God have mercy on your soul because she will not rest in you till you tell me whatever she wants to say.
It was literally that whole situation. And afterwards I was told because it was a friend of one of my relatives, and my relative came back to me and DM'd me and was like, so you made my friend cry. And I was like, Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry because obviously I was intoxicated. I didn't remember who the fuck they were. I didn't. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. What did we say?
My goal is to make somebody cry tonight. I will not rest until somebody cries. I'm not a nice person.
I tell Raven that all the time. I'm like, it doesn't count unless they cry.
Right?
It doesn't count.
I mean, we can talk whatever shit we want, but there's 17 people in the chat. We've had like 5 questions, and nobody said that they cried.
Nobody. Did anybody cry? Please tell us.
Somebody cried. They just won't tell us because they're chicken pussies.
I think that's true. I think that's true.
But what if I want to cry for a different reason?
I fucking love it.
Nathan's still not going to the doctor. I hate to break it to you. I love you. I love you both. I think Nathan should go to the doctor, but he won't. And honestly, at the end of the day, he's fine. In 3 years, he needs to go to the doctor.
Probably.
No.
I feel that.
In 3 years, you need to get your prostate checked.
I feel that.
I don't fucking care about your prostate. I don't know why that just came out of my mouth.
No, but I feel that. I feel that. That actually runs in the family. So yeah. Raven. They're not best friends. They're not best friends.
This is the first time we've ever talked like one-on-one.
Legit, like in detail, like in length. Absolutely. So y'all are welcome. How are you doing? That's how we doing.
What? Dottie, you have a question. First off, my real name is Dorothy, and people have tried to call me Dottie my whole life, and it just didn't happen.
Really?
But I feel like, yeah. Oh, sweetie. They put Dottie on a Christmas stocking, and I wouldn't open the presents because I did not want to be Dottie. I was a Leo from the age of 3.
Yeah, so my sister is a Taurus, but her name is Autumn. And for the long, like every now and then somebody comes into her life or in our life, and they always want to call her Amber. And
Because
she's
of
like,
her name.
yeah, she's like, I don't understand why they want to call me Amber. It's
Yes,
Autumn.
she does. Yes, she does.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
And at night when she dreams, people call her Amber.
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
No, really, like ask her.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because she doesn't want to tell you the truth, but she'll tell you the truth when you ask her a direct question.
She talks in her sleep. I should just call her while she's sleeping.
My siblings are psychopaths, so I don't get to have these conversations.
Listen, same these,
no,
right?
Literally, okay. My dad died.
Are you spilling tea? Like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so my brother, who I thought was crazy my whole life and just addicted to drugs, my dad died, and I had to break open his safe. And in his safe was my parents' custody battle thingy, where they were arguing over custody of my brothers. I was 18, so I'd already made my life choices, whatever. I wasn't included other than the fact that I said I could live with my brothers if they moved in with my dad. So my brother, who was 13, 14 at the time, I never knew this, and my parents hid a lot of what my siblings' issues were. My brother is actually a psychological psychopath where he doesn't care who he hurts.
Interesting.
And I didn't find this, like, okay, you always think your parents are crazy. You always think your siblings are crazy because that's what you do.
Yeah. Quirky. Yeah.
Like that. You always think your siblings are crazy because they're fucking your siblings. And
true.
So I didn't know. I was like, there was a part of me that was like, he's actually like fucking crazy. No, I was right my entire fucking life. He was a sociopath. Nobody told me. My dad died, and all of a sudden, my entire life made sense.
It was all verified.
My mother's fucking bipolar, and my brother's a sociopath. And all of a sudden, all the therapy I've been in, all the time I spent,
It all made sense.
ding, ding, ding. Fuck! I could have figured this shit out 15 years ago. Would have saved me tons of money, but everybody's hiding what the fuck they are.
And that's society in a wrap.
And it was so apparently my parents' custody agreement was supposed to be destroyed because my brothers weren't 18 at the time.
Oh.
But my mom's attorney had sent my mom a copy of everything. So they sent my dad a copy of everything. And my dad kept it in his safe. So I didn't read this shit till I was fucking 38 years old. Do you know how much therapy I've been in?
You could have saved, girl.
What was wrong?
They robbed you.
Dear God, this could have been all figured out when I was 19 years old. Who's gonna write me a fucking check? I thought I was crazy my entire life. I thought I was crazy. No, everybody else was fucking crazy. I was the sane one.
Never would have thought that, huh?
Right? My dad dies, and all of a sudden, my entire life makes sense.
Oh God!
What the fuck?
That's too relatable. That's too relatable.
No, okay, so I tend to keep myself kept together, and everybody thinks I have the silver spoon life because my dad died and left me a bunch of money. Whatever. And then people start hearing about my life, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Because everybody. Like that, I'm this very straight lace that was raised by like parents that are still married and never got divorced, and God was in there and a bunch of other shit. I don't know why people think I have the perfect life. I don't.
Same.
But
same. All right, girl. Well, we have gone 3.5 hours.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to everybody that had to listen to my life.
Listen, it was a blast, and we need to have you again. Like, I'm going, not tonight because I'm too drunk to look at my calendar, but I'm gonna message you in the morning, and I'm gonna be like, "Listen, we're doing this again." So all y'all that stuck it out, thank you so much. This was a blast. We will see you again, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. And
is there any way I can stay on with people that, because I'm so not tired right now, and I'm very, very drunk.
I don't know if I can host you on my channel, but like, go on.
I don't use my channel.
Go to your channel, girl. Use it. If you're called to do it, do it.
I don't even know how to use my channel.
Girl,
I'm old dog, new tricks.
Bitch, listen. Go to YouTube. Go on your phone. You can do it right now. And what's your link? I'll link you right now. If you gonna do it right now, I'll link you.
How do I have a link? What's a link?
So go to YouTube.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I just dropped my phone.
Hit the plus button, and it should ask you if you want to upload or go live. Let me see. Hold on.
Wait. Okay, YouTube.
Maybe.
There's a TV and a message sign. Which side do I go
to? So if you look at your, look, there's us, girl. Look at us. So open your YouTubes.
YouTubes.
And I don't know about you, but I have this plus button at the bottom.
Okay, I'm there.
So I'm hitting the plus button.
It says need inspiration.
Oh, so when I hit the plus button, I have all these options.
Okay. So I have idea, pin, and board. And that's it.
Are you on YouTube?
It says I was on YouTube.
Are you logged in?
Yes. Wait. Oh, wait. For some reason, that's Pinterest. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
I'm on YouTube now.
Okay. The bottom of the screen, hit the plus button. Thank you.
I don't have a plus button.
Go to your home. Is there a home button?
Hold on. I have to get rid of us.
So minimize your video that you're on because you're looking at our chat now. I know you are.
Before we do all this, do people actually care? Because if people don't care, I'm not gonna.
Y'all gonna go watch Fluff Bunny drunken chat, right? You better say yes.
I can't read the chat anymore because you made me switch out of it.
I'm gonna watch.
Okay, so I clicked home. Now what do I do? I have a little rabbit up in the right-hand corner. On the other side, it says YouTube.
Did you click the plus button?
Okay, plus. Create short, upload video, go live.
I said they would head over there. So you want to hit go live after you hit the plus button.
Okay, I hit OK.
Okay, and then you're gonna go. So hold on. Let me go. So you have to make a title. Because it shows you hit go live, right?
I hit plus, I hit go live, and then your channel does not meet our updated eligibility requirements for mobile stream. You can still stream with your webcam or broadcasting software. So I hit OK, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, because you have to hit. So YouTube has hit this new thing, and I'm telling everybody this because I hate it. YouTube has hit this new thing where you have to have so many subscribers and so many watch hours before you can go live.
How do I go live on something else that's not YouTube?
I don't know.
I don't even care.
Do you have Instagram?
Yes, but it's my real Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's called Unicorn Lily, but it's a picture of Betty Davis.
I'm gonna follow you right now. I don't even care.
It's
so
Lily 13.
I mean, if you don't want to go live on your personal,
you didn't follow me before. I feel kind of.
I didn't know. I don't know.
I feel like you should have known this.
Lily.
Unicorn Lily. Lilicorn _ Lily 13. I feel like that was a lot.
Unicorn _ Lily 13.
How come we can't just talk all night?
Oh my god. Oh, there you are. I think
we're horrible people.
There you are. I see you. So apparently Drunken Divinations followed you, but I did not. So
I feel kind of sad right now.
I know. I fixed it. So don't
How
worry.
did Drunken but you didn't care about me.
I care about you, but listen, this right here, Alondra, it's because she didn't give me her links. She said, I don't have any links to share, and I don't want any of the tips, so you and Mark can keep the tips. That's what she told me.
I don't have a Cash App. Okay, so in all legit, why I don't have a Cash App. About a month and a half. Okay, so I never had a Cash App before this, but neither here nor there. About a month and a half ago, somebody logged into my bank account and started transferring money out. So they had to close my account that I've had literally since before I was married, which was a decade ago.
It was a while.
Yeah.
As long as it's been since I've been to the doctor.
We're gonna rate my marriages and your trips to the doctor in the site. So if I get married, you have to go to the doctor.
Deal.
Can we hands on that? Anthony is shaking his head right now, crying, because he knows neither one is going to happen.
It's true. It's true.
You can go to the doctor when I get married again.
Deal. I'm here for it.
I will not bug you on hand on whatever symbol we're putting it on. I will not bug you about going to the doctor till I get married.
Deal.
Anthony right now hates me. I'm pretty sure. He's
oh my god, I can't even. Oh.
Wait, really? I'm trying to log into the chat to see what Anthony says. Is he still awake? Does he know that I'm saying this? Because I feel like he's gonna hate
in
me.
the bedroom now. I think he can hear us, but he's like, I'm going to bed.
I feel like he's gonna hate me after tonight because I just told you don't have to go to the doctor till I get married again.
I'm just telling that in the morning. I'm gonna be like, babe, I don't have to go to the doctor until Dorothy gets married. So
the spirit guide said you're healthy. Until I get married. I don't know what's worse, the fact that we find this hilarious or the fact that you're not willing to go to the doctor till I get married.
oh god. Oh shit. Oh damn. All right, girl. Well, I'm going to hit end on this broadcast, but I'm going to help you on your broadcast.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm going to fix you, girl. It's okay. Bye, y'all.
If anybody's still there and actually cares, we're going to figure this out. I am Fluff Bunny on somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
Somewhere.
No, seriously. If we figure this out, can you post it after the
Absolutely.
link?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we'll do that because
I've already got your YouTube link in the chat. So I'm gonna link that even if you tell me I shouldn't, I'm gonna link it anyway. So
I don't post anything on YouTube. I made like one video 20 years ago.
And that's why you can't go live.
Well, you know what? Life sucks.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna help her fix her shit. Bye.
Bye.